all good.
But
We're on air.
we're live. We're live.
Hey.
Yeah? Oh, we are live. Oh, okay.
We're live.
How long have we been
We're
live?
live.
Okay. Oh, well, that happened.
I thought you were asking me a genuine question. I didn't know you had started and were asking me a question for fun.
That's what happens when you click.
Surprise.
You're a little bit overeager and you click the button too fast.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't me.
It was
premature
100%
living.
not you. It
Excellent.
was me. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome to episode 31 of the Six Pack Podcast. Shan and I are joined by the lovely Andy and the lovely Bard, Sophie. Graced with their presence. How are you guys doing? Feeling good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing well.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, do we have any housekeeping, Shannon?
I don't think so.
Did we
Not that I
misbehave?
can
Did we
think
do
of.
anything we shouldn't have?
Not that I can think of.
Or not that needs to be reported?
No. No, I think we've been good.
Excellent. Andy, are those hobnobs behind you on your left?
Oh, no, they're conjunct.
Oh.
I'll move them from the picture.
He said no
Hobnobs,
snacks.
top tier. Hobnobs are a top tier biscuit.
Yeah.
Let's just dark chocolate hobnobs. Peak.
I'm not a fan of dark chocolate. Dark chocolate.
Oh no.
Shan does not know with what we speak, I'm afraid, but we'll have to get her
Hobnobs are
You
kind
do
of like
realize I've been like partaking in British media and culture since I was a teenager. I have heard of hobnobs. What's the one that I've actually? Oh God, what's the one I actually went out and got when I was in
Jaffa cakes?
Ireland? Jaffa cakes. It was, yeah.
Yeah, Jaffa
but we don't
cakes.
call them that here. We have them. They're just not called that here. They're usually imported as well.
But are they a cake or
So
a
you-
biscuit?
They are a biscuit. Unfortunately, if you saw what passed as a little snack cake in the U.S., they would not be called Jaffa cakes here. That's probably why they're not called that. They are cookies.
But you've never had a hobnob. You've never had a hobnob.
I probably never had a hobnob, no, but I've heard of
They're
them. yes.
kind of like oatmeal. They're like oatmeal cookies. That's probably the
Which
closest thing that
are
I would describe them.
delicious.
They're amazing. Oatmeal cookies are the best cookies.
Oatmeal cookies. What's he gonna think? I've never heard of a Cadbury cream egg before, too. You know, we have commercials for those here. We do get them in
You got
America.
no Kinder eggs, though.
What about
Yes, we
Terry
do.
chocolate orange? Terry
We have
chocolate
the
orange
fake-
is-
The fake
We do
Kinder
know
eggs
Terry-
without the toy
We have the
inside,
fake
right?
Kinder eggs, but all I have to do is drive 6 hours or hop on a plane. I can go get a real Kinder egg.
There you go. What's stopping you? Lack of dedication.
Driving up to Canada.
For driving for 6
Driving
hours.
for 6 hours yeah. To the Canadian border. So that you can go?
I mean, my favorite candy is in America. You can't get it in America. Well, you can, but I have to go to like Wegmans to get Coffee Crisp.
Very Canadian.
You can't just go get it. I bought a giant bag that I still have,
Nice.
like a pound bag of bite-sized unwrapped Coffee Crisp last time I was up there. I saved them as long as I could stand, and then I was like, all right, I need them.
Do we have a favorite biscuit, Andy?
Oh, I do like hobnobs, but also ginger nuts.
Ginger nut.
One of the two.
All right. Bard.
Yeah, it's got to be the dark chocolate hobnob.
Mm.
Perfect for dunking. Tasty by itself.
Yeah.
Top tier biscuit.
Shan.
It's tough because like we got some decent cookies over here. If I'm dunking it, I want a Lotus biscuit, Biscoff. If I'm just eating them, I want to say like an Oreo.
Wow. Okay.
I don't drink milk, so they're not dunking cookies to me. So
No.
like a Milano,
Twist.
yeah, a Milano's a dunking cookie for me if I'm in the mood. That's the one that has like not quite shortbread, but like they're oblong oval shaped cookies with like a layer of chocolate and sometimes another flavor in the middle, and like two lighter than shortbread biscuits, like a little sandwich. Also, I guess I like shortbread too. I love a shortbread. Classic.
Solid.
Simple.
Solid.
Delicious. Yeah.
I am partial
Doc?
to a rich tea.
Ooh. Rich
I don't
tea
have
sounds good.
those.
Rich tea is good. Right. So, no housekeeping. Episode 30.
Yeah, I pulled up the comments.
Have you pulled up the Shan's the comment reader?
Yeah.
I have been delinquent on replying to this particular episode's
It's
comments.
been busy.
I saw Martina posted, I think.
Yes, she wished Mini Doc a happy birthday.
Aha.
And I hope that she
Thank
got
you.
her 10 p.m. ice cream. And then, Martina's kids have their birthday coming up.
Ooh.
Obviously, very excited. That's always the most important thing every year in a child's life, is their birthday. Nothing matters except birthday. And then also thanked us for saying nice words about her drawings. Always, obviously.
Did you
It's the
see
easiest thing someone
the
could do.
episode 53?
You know what? I'm gonna go right now. Screw the comments.
Yeah.
Go and check
Screw
out
the comments.
Martina's episode
I'm leaving.
53 artwork. While we do that,
It's just wonderful.
it is
As ever.
fantastic.
Everybody's
and-
usernames are cut off, but I'm assuming I'm looking at the right person. I hate streamer mode. I'm turning it off.
And Martina has
I always turn it off,
usually
yeah.
does just pencil, but this one is color.
Yeah, it's colored.
Mhm.
It's very cool.
So we got doubly blessed this go round. Cool. Newsy news. Merch shop is closed.
Yes, it is.
Things have been, I am told, things are shipping.
If you haven't ordered a T-shirt, things are shipping.
Yes.
You have to wait if you also ordered a T-shirt.
Unless
same
you
order.
Yes.
Yeah,
unless you
I
mess it.
messed up a little. So I went in and because Kira she had a doctor's appointment at 4:00 and she really wanted a notebook. So I went in and I was like, right, I just got to get double notebook and the pin badge because I want the pin badge for myself. And then I was like, when I was doing the T-shirt, I was like, I'm gonna get a tote bag as well, just because I can. Like, even though I've got the black one, I was like, I do like the white one. I'm gonna get, yeah, so I do have 2 orders, but I think my tote bag is going to be coming with the T-shirt because I did it as a separate order. But
Oh, so you've got the tote bag in your T-shirt.
yeah, because I was umming and ahhing about it, and then as I was sorting out the T-shirt, I was like, no, you know
Got
what,
it.
I'm going to get it. I'm
Might
gonna
as
get it.
well.
Why not?
We got some newsy news here, guys.
Newsy news.
This was out just yesterday. This is the
yeah.
May update.
Oh wait, I have a news to add. Sorry for the typing, everyone. It's very important news. Don't do
That
it
is
yet.
important
Don't do it yet. Just know that it's important.
Oh, yes.
We'll come back to it. Go continue.
We can come back to it.
I just had to apologize for typing. Doc doesn't like when we click or type.
Do we need to sing?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll decide that one.
We'll decide when we get to it.
So they've done episode 55. So they have recorded the first episode in the new studio. Everyone needs to bow down and pray for producer Tom. Merch drop closed. Shipping's out. For those, there's a Milton photo.
Milton with his little
Love
perma blap.
Milton.
Yeah,
Love
Just
him.
a little perma blap. So
Hung out.
cute.
He's so cute.
gotta be.
Sorry for the cat.
Advertising for MCM, meet and greet. There will be 2 posters, I guess. Julia's going to be doing the art this time. We'll have the show, which I still have to figure out whether.
Is it an 8 or a 9 p.m. finish?
Yeah, whether they're finishing at 8 or whether they're finishing at 9.
Because the other after party, I think, goes until 9.
The other after party. Oh, the
You know, like they do
the other
like
one
the
that's
other
scheduled.
after showers. Yeah, the other after
Uh-huh.
hours, I think, goes until 9. I think that starts maybe 6:45 and ends at 9.
Maybe
I
they'll
might be
split the
wrong on that.
difference, so there's not everyone coming out at the same time.
Definitely possible, Andy.
But yeah,
Definitely possible. Cool.
Right.
A little bit of
right.
cat ASMR.
He has something to say.
the cat has valid points. Let's be honest.
So smart. So smart.
Yeah.
On point. I am intrigued by this Witch Spire one shot.
Oh yeah.
Which was kind of foreshadowed with Doug and Holly talking about it on
Cantrip.
Cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
they were recording.
what,
I guess they're
recently?
recording it this weekend.
It was this
or
past
recorded
Thursday.
it this past
I
weekend.
missed it.
So. Yes, this
Right,
was a
right.
suitably unhinged Doug and Holly only,
Aw.
duo serving Cantrip,
We had
I love those two together.
which, yeah, they are irresponsible together.
Mm-hmm.
But we're here for that. And so, yeah, lots of good stuff coming, including MCM. And I'm delinquent in watching the last BTS. How was the last BTS?
Oh, I haven't watched it yet either.
Andy, have you watched the BTS? What'd you
Yeah.
think?
Is it good?
It's good, as usual.
Yeah.
Unhinged?
Maybe I'll watch
Yep.
it while I play 14 later.
I think it was slightly less unhinged than they have been in the past.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa, that's
I mean,
fighting words.
that's-
It's only,
I
only
mean-
slightly. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely weren't behaving.
Right.
Because when do they behave?
Very rarely.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely. Only when,
When
paid.
Holly makes them.
Only when paid.
To be fair, if you watched that one clip that they put out, I would say sometimes she does join in the chaos.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Poor
yeah.
Alex. Poor Alex.
Hashtag justice for Jordan.
Hashtag justice.
justice for Jordan.
It's like that's I'm
man.
Esmeralda in that scene from the Notre Dame cartoon. Justice! Like I got you, man. I got
Yeah.
you.
Excellent. All right. Shannon, your
Yeah.
moment.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday, Holly. Happy belated
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I was watching that chat like a hawk for anyone bothering her on her birthday.
I bet you were.
I
bet
don't
you
blame
were.
you.
Really on her birthday. Yeah. Everyone was very
I
well
love that
behaved.
I love that the message that you sort of like just put in general was like, you better not see you around here, Missy. No.
I saw her on there 20 minutes later, and I was like, you better leave. I didn't say anything to her because she was gone very quickly, but I was like,
You don't tell Holly what to do.
Don't you dare.
you better be relaxing. Relaxing. Do not look at this Discord.
Yep.
Let me handle the Discord. 'Cause Tawe was also away. So I was like, right, Shannon's Discord now.
Only one. Only one.
I
moment
the
I
captain
was
now.
home.
Look at me.
I
look at
was
me,
home.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
Yep.
I'm the captain now.
All right.
Not that anybody did anything. I was just playing Final Fantasy 14 because I was home. So I was like,
Yeah.
nobody
I'm
did
gonna pay
anything.
attention to this. Yes. Mark reminded me. Friend of the podcast, Mark from Crafted Campaigns, reminded me
he?
that the Crit Awards are open until the end of May. They are for creator recognition in tabletop RPGs. There is a Google form which you can submit. Everything is self-submitted for and community. So if you want to be nominated, you have to nominate yourself. So
Got to back
It's a little-
yourself.
you got to back
Gotta
yourself.
back yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. So with our lovely 60 views per episode, I will probably not submit us.
Don't nominate us.
for any community awards.
Only,
Don't nominate us.
Oh, we lost Sophie for a second.
Oh no.
Go, Shannon. Phil.
Ha! Okay. Oh
While we
no.
wait for Sophie to return.
Oh no.
Let's
What
take
should I
a look.
talk about? What should I talk about?
Let's take a look at the categories.
Yeah,
shall we?
let's take a look at the awards. Let's
Okay,
do
so
that.
voting will occur at 2 stages: nominations, submissions, final voting.
We will not be
awards
showing the ballot
and-
because we would be doxing ourselves.
Yes. I do
So-
not want my Google account email address to be shown
Government name, everything.
here.
No.
Because
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
exactly. What I
Mhm.
probably should be doing is screen sharing a private window, but that would require me to be thinking ahead.
Or, well, no. I was going to say I have fake emails that don't have my government name on them that I use for like social stuff, but I don't know if I want that smoke either.
So there will be some live streaming. Where's the event?
Sorry, there's chocolate chips in my smoothie.
Critical Chaos Entertainment. There's a name. Fair enough. All right. Sponsorships, all sorts of good stuff. Cool. 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm assuming
Oh.
that's what MST is.
Yeah, I think so. Where's that? That's like the Rockies.
Colorado. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Sophie.
Oh, I was just going to
Hi.
pretend like she never left, but then I remember we did also say that she disappeared, so it's too late for that now.
You were saying.
Yeah. I was saying something.
You were.
wasn't
Mhm.
I have no idea what it was.
Oh, well.
It's all right.
I think not only did my internet connection drop, but also did any neural connections in my head. Apologies.
Yeah.
All good. So yeah, check that out. You'll have a chance to vote for crafted campaigns in the, I believe, the minis category. So when that pops up, which is during, I guess,
July is the voting period.
that's for the final voting. Is there pre-voting, Eddie?
Yeah, can we do things to get people on a short list?
Primary voting will go live on the 1st of May and close on
right.
the 31st, but that's for nominations, no?
Yeah, I thought
This
that
is
was
where the
nominations
community
as well.
nominates themselves and their peers of the awards. Primary voting closes. The board will validate the nominations and disqualify any eligible. And then, okay, so as you said, Andy, the actual voting is 1st of July till 31st. So we'll have to watch out for that. Cool. Sweet. Cast news?
Apparently.
Oh, Sophie had one for Mr. McIntyre. There is a game coming out, Black Jacket. Let's look at the store page. Cool little roguelite deck builder. Looks cool. Do you know? Did you see how many Harry's voicing? One character, multiple characters?
At least one. I
Okay.
assume one of the people that maybe you end up playing against. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really digging the art style of this. I think it looks really interesting.
It does look cool.
I don't know that I can justify buying it when it comes out, because it comes out next week, basically.
Yeah, week today, in fact.
Yeah, so with my backlog, I don't know that I can justify getting it immediately, but it's definitely going on my wish list.
What it's going to cost at this point?
Yeah, especially since I just bought a game when I shouldn't have, but it was also 60% off, so there was no better time to get it.
Doesn't say anything
Absolutely.
about price.
Gamer math. It's
Mhm.
on sale, therefore I'm saving
Therefore,
money.
I must buy it now.
It was less
Yes.
than
Yeah.
$30, so
Well, there you go. That
Yeah.
was me
To me,
buying
that's
the
not
Devil May Cry
money.
collection.
mm-hmm.
Yes. So
That's-
yeah, we
yeah,
haven't
that's
heard
not
anything.
Harry, come and give us information, please. I'm asking
Yeah.
nicely.
Mhm.
Henry. Hanley, whatever your name is.
Henry.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe we'll ask Harry about it at MCM.
Mm.
Mm.
Although he's not doing meet and greet, right? It's just Alex and Doug that are doing the meet and greet, right?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, so I guess it'll be at the Nat 6 meet and greet. We'll just have to
Yes.
bombard him with questions.
Yeah. You'll have to bombard him with questions for me.
Excellent.
Give me a list. Just give me a list.
I'll think of something.
We'll
painted
we'll
him a
divvy
little
him
gift
up.
as well,
Who gets
so-
to ask which ones?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. I think we can pivot.
Cool.
Doing lately. Sophie, what have you been doing? What you been up to?
What have I been doing? I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, actually. I guess it's been a while since I've been on the pod, really. Maybe a couple of episodes, but
Mm-hmm.
I played and finished Greedfall: Dying World. I very much enjoyed my time with it. Were there bugs? Absolutely, but it looks like that a patch, even though with the news with spiders, which I'm still devastated about, they did release a patch a couple of days before they announced that news, and it seems to have, by reading the patch notes, dealt with the issues that I was
Dealt with the
struggling with
game-breaking
in-
issues.
the
that-
game
yeah.
breaking issues, which if I'd been less patient would have broken it for me as well. But I was like, no, I am finishing this game whether it likes it or not. I am not that far from the end. I will finish it. But yeah, had a great time with that, and have been dabbling in some Souls-likes since. So that's that, and then doing creative stuff and MCM cosplay and gift prep. So yeah, it's been fun.
Sweet. We look forward to seeing the cosplay at MCM.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to up the Medea.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Pretty up there.
I'm gonna do a Gloam thing again,
Mm-hmm.
but it's gonna. I'm gonna do Carl. So I'm repainting my Gloam mask, but I'm gonna put some maybe some fake blood around the eyes, and if I can get it sorted, I'll turn up to the meet and greet with 3d8. So that might be the thing that I do if another thing that I've ordered doesn't arrive in time. That's a slightly more special cosplay
All
that I'm
right.
working on.
Well, we hope to
see.
be surprised. You recommend Greedfall 2 to a friend?
I would say if you enjoyed the first game, I would recommend it. Like if you enjoyed the world and the world building of the first game, I definitely recommend it. It's got a good story. The combat is very different from the first game. So if you like the sort of old school Dragon Age type real time with pause, action, sort of semi-action, semi-turn based sort of approach to combat, for me, I felt like it did that pretty well, and it does have quite a good balance for me between needing to manage your own party and actually letting them be quite autonomous as well. So yeah, I think it's one where I'd recommend it to people that were aware of the first game or were intrigued by the first game. Yeah. Plus, there's some pretty good voice acting in there. Some really, really strong performances.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, Kenneth's about... How far is Kenneth, do you think?
Where has he gotten to? He's sort of done the training area. He's very early in.
Okay,
I think
so he's got quite a ways to go.
Yeah. I think I probably spent about
Did you put
spent
50
over-
into
I,
it?
I s- I put more than 50 into it. Yeah.
Mm.
That's ignoring any of the game breaking stuff. I think it probably went over 60 as a result of that. But yeah, I definitely put. I mean, I spent 8.5 hours in like just on the first area.
Oh, on the kind of yeah.
The sort of the
I know what you mean.
self-contained bit at the very, very start of the game. Like in the first game, you've got the self-contained bit of Serene before you move over to New Serene. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm being deliberately cagey about it though, because I think people should experience all of that for themselves.
Yes.
And yeah, in some respects, the story doesn't really pull punches in some respects, which I quite appreciate, because it's quite a sensitive topic to deal with.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Definitely. Cool. Shannon,
Yeah.
what have you been doing?
Not too much of anything different. Working a lot. Still chugging away at Final Fantasy 14, always and forever. Mostly just doing whatever I want to do. I've been working on my alt. We like forced her through the Crystal Tower raids, which used to be optional and now aren't because they ended up connecting it to a later expansion. So I had to do that, but we had to keep grinding because I didn't have enough tomestones, which are a currency, to get my item level up with new gear to do it. And I was literally going crazy because I must have done a lot of side content with my friends the first time I ran it, because I don't remember having to stop every time and go run a bunch of dungeons to get tomestones. So I don't know. But that was obnoxious. So I was running the dungeons with unskippable cutscenes, just like sitting with my head in my hands, like such devastation. I did not. Well, I forget the line now because I'm making fun of it. But you know, so that was that. And then I watched the FanFest stream because obviously I could not go to FanFest, as I've talked about before, but they had their big keynote. I rushed to New York to make sure I would be seated when it started, which was a good thing because they literally opened with the trailer, or the teaser trailer for the new expansion, which they don't normally do. They literally were just like, well, let's just start with they're here for the teaser. Just play the teaser. And it was really awesome. Like, I don't care about like overarching spoilers, like seeing what a new world is going to look like or anything like that. Like, that's fine by me. Plus, I was years behind, so like I had to get used to seeing spoilers everywhere because, like, yeah, fair enough, it's been out for years, even though they want people to play it. They want new people to play it. It's like, but you also won't stop posting major story spoilers. So it's like you just want people to already know everything before they start, and that doesn't seem fair to me, but whatever. But it's fine. So like I don't mind that kind of thing, so I was really stoked by the trailer. It looks very Norse, like visual inspired, like the towns and the areas. As always, their animators, Square Enix, whatever your animators are on, keep feeding it to them because like the trailer's gorgeous. It is visually stunning. It has a really cool plot device or narration device, I should say, where it starts telling you the story on a tapestry and then the tapestry becomes what's actually happening. Very cool. So like props to them. That's only the teaser. We'll probably get like a full trailer at EU FanFest in Berlin in a couple of months. So yeah, that was really exciting, and I watched some of that. And I had to. My friend was writing an article because my friend's a journalist. While I was watching it, at one point she said, "Hey, I have to do this part, so I'm gonna lock in." Okay, like I'm not ignoring you. I'm just putting my headphones on. I was like, "Okay." 2 seconds later, something happened that I had to put my hand over my mouth because I was going to scream at some of the stuff they were showing us, particularly the fact that the Alliance raids are going to be Evangelion. I literally, because I guess they're doing a collab with Neon Genesis Evangelion for their 30th anniversary, and they were like, "Oh yeah, so let's talk about the Alliance raid," and they just showed like a teaser, and as soon as I saw the Eva, I was like, "No, I need to go. I need to leave right now. I can't do this today." The memes were impeccable. the congratulations memes were impeccable. So yes, that was really exciting. I didn't like do too much else with FanFest because like I'm not there. I mostly just wanted to watch the keynote to see what was coming. So that was very exciting. I'm only one expansion behind now, so like I'm in a good spot. It's they said January 2027, which is crazy. That's very soon. So in the grand scheme of things, it's very soon. So I'll probably get on MSQ eventually and finish Dawn Trail, but for now I'm kind of like coming down from the story high that was Endwalker, which was insane. And as always, the copy pasta was updated. They have added Shadowbringers to the free trial. They are literally giving one of their best reviewed games. I'll consider the X-Pack a game. One of Square Enix's best reviewed games is now free to play. So like, if any listeners were thinking about dabbling in 14, yeah, you have a long way to go to Shadowbringers, but like, you could play it for free. No, it's one of the best things. Shadowbringers was so good. Shadowbringers is so good. It makes it all worth it. It's so good. For free.
The drugs of Final Fantasy 14,
No.
yeah.
For free though. You don't have to pay any money for it. Cause like, I mean, I think we all knew it was coming, but like to actually hear them say that they were adding Shadowbringers to the free trial was like crazy. Because it is just so good. Eventually you'll be able to play the whole base story for free, which is crazy as well. But yeah, good stuff. Shadowbringer's great. I cried a lot for hours, all the time. Love Shadowbringers. And then I was in New York, because I was going to see Florence and the Machine that night, which was very exciting for me. I've been a fan of her for a very, 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 very long time. So that was like a religious experience getting to actually be there. And I'm so lucky we got tickets in Brooklyn. And now I'm so lucky we got Bruce Springsteen tickets in New York as well, because other stuff that I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, it was amazing. It was really great. I got like a t-shirt and a hoodie because obviously I don't know if I'll get to see her again. And I was also really excited because I finally got my birthday present from my best friend, which was the choir version of Everybody's Scream. It has like extra tracks on it that are like with a choir instead of like a whole backing band and all that. But it rocked. She's amazing. Her vocals are insane live. And she's just so cool. The pictures and video from it, like, she's just so cool. I also laughed because at one point she said, "Give it up for the Machine," and I forgot that that's what she would refer to her band as. So I was like, I should have known that was gonna happen. But I was like, oh my god, she straight up called them the Machine. But it was really good. Like, she is probably one of my favorite live acts ever because her vocals are just crazy. And she's just so fun. So I'm so glad I finally got to see her. I not even mind having to go to New York for it. It was awesome. And then on the way home, I went to Jollibee because they're doing a Final Fantasy 14 collab where you can get, for the first time in North America, the Eat Chicken emote, which was part of a KFC collab in Japan a few years ago. It's a great emote. It's really funny. But yeah, I'd never been to Jollibee. Obviously, I knew what it was, but I'd never been because the closest one to me is an hour away in an area of Philly I would never want to go to.
Tell the listeners what a Jollibee is, Shan.
Jollibee is a Philippine chicken chain, like a fried chicken chain, that has been creeping to the U.S. for a while, mostly in the major cities, specifically on the West Coast and like New York. Famous for their chicken gravy, their spaghetti, which is like sweet. It's got like a sweet sauce. That's like one of their famous sides. I just got the Final Fantasy 14 meal, which is kind of like a sampler. You get like a sandwich, you get fries, you get one of the chicken joys, which is the chicken leg, little chicken thigh, and a drink. But they were out of the Final Fantasy 14 drinks, so I'm probably going to go back on my way up or from New York when I go up again next week, because it's right off the highway. So like it was easy to go in, get it, get out. But it was awesome. The chicken sandwich was great. I got the spicy one. It had fresh jalapenos on it and sriracha mayo. It was really, really good. The chicken was great. I took a couple bites before I got back on the road because I was like, I need it fresh. I need to try it fresh. And the pineapple drink was good. It's just I wanted the blue etherite drink because it's blue raspberry and I love blue raspberry. But yeah, so it was awesome. And I got my emote. So, and I did order a hoodie from the collab. It's got Moogles like eating chicken and you know, oh, and you get a dessert pie. And I didn't get the mango peach one because I don't really like mango peach necessarily. So I got ube and it was really good. It's like a little pie, little pie. Yeah. But it was awesome, and everyone there was super nice. All the people who worked there, and yeah, I absolutely would go back. It was really good chicken. And I'm gonna give my friend the emote because both my characters have the emote, so I'm good. I'll have to show you the chicken emote later. It's fantastic. Philly is the center of the universe. True. As always and forever. We now have 2 teams in the second round of the playoffs. We beat our regional rivals, 2 of them in 1 week, and it was crazy in this city because we beat Pittsburgh in hockey, and then we beat Boston in basketball, and they have been such babies about it. Famously, a couple of their broadcasters, like a bunch of Philly fans, were like leaving the arena and chanting "We want Boston" because we got made fun of for chanting "We want Boston," and then they lost. Important to point out, it was a series out of 7. They were up 3-1. They had to win 1 more game. They didn't. They lost all of them. So there was Boston's series to lose, and they did. And they've been really mad about it ever since. Like, this guy, like the broadcasters heard these people chanting, and one of them live on the air in Boston went, "You are ugly. So you're not professional? So you're a baby? You're admitting it live on TV. Got it. You can't handle a couple of hecklers? Loser behavior." One of the players went on a live stream the next day, a professional basketball player, to analyze the game and complain about our player flopping. Our player who was playing a week and a half after an appendectomy. He's just playing with stitches. And you're complaining about losing to him. Do you know how weak sauce that is? You lost to a man with stitches. You're a baby. Yeah, so it's been really funny. Pittsburgh has also been massively coping. I don't know what to say. When you lose, you lose. If Philly lost, I'd be eating it. We lost. Oh, well. But it's like crazy. And also, Philly basketball hasn't beat Boston in the playoffs since '84. So obviously that was a big deal for us. And anyone who's surprised by that is an idiot and doesn't know game, doesn't know ball. So that's my sports rant. But yeah, so the Flyers aren't doing too hot, but we're not really that mad about it, to be honest. We weren't supposed to be in the playoffs, so we're just happy to be here. It's so funny watching people like make fun of us on Twitter. We're just like, oh, the vibes. Like, this is so silly. We're getting called for extra men on the ice, but that's actually Carolina. But for some reason, we got that call. Oh, interesting. Anyway, I just love hockey. And they're like so mad at us. And we're like, we just don't care. If we lose, we lose. Like, we weren't supposed to be here. This team had a 3.8% chance of making the playoffs. You think we care if we lose now? No. No, we have nothing to lose except like a trip to Cancun early. So yeah, it's just been really fun being in the city because everyone's just so happy that we beat our rivals, and and also we're getting less rest time than every other team. The Sixers had to immediately turn around and start the second series, so they lost by 30 points yesterday because they weren't rested. No one was really mad because it's like they weren't rested.
You go to game 7.
Yeah.
But the Flyers one is even crazier because round 1 was still going on. Yeah, and they were forced to play their first game with only 2 days rest. And it's like, y'all couldn't wait a day? And because they did that, the Sixers and the Flyers were on the same night. And Philly is a huge sports media market, so now you're forcing people to go between the two. They had to do it again yesterday, but they both lost, so like, womp womp. But yeah, it was crazy, and it's frustrating, but it's like, we can come back from that. Like, it's why no one's really mad, but like, we're a little Like, come on, guys, seriously, how come everybody else gets all this rest time and you're just like, all right, Philly, let's drag that dead body back onto the court, back onto the ice. Get those stitches glued up, Joelle. You got to get back on the court. But yeah, so very exciting times here in Philly. I have my new Travis Konechny shirt that I love by Dewani, who is a local artist. So yeah, good vibes. It sucks, but the vibes are good, and that's what I like. The Phillies suck so much that like you got to find hope where you can, you know. And then I have Bruce Springsteen next week, another concert. I'm debating how I'm going to get up there because of the cost of gasoline. But yeah, I'm excited to go back up, even though it's Madison Scum Garden, home of the Knicks. The worst. That's been a whole thing too. Well, the Rangers I don't care about. What are they doing? They're in Cancun. No, the Knicks is a whole thing because Philly did the same thing every team is doing. They want a home court. They want a home team court. And so the first face value tickets, you had to have a Philadelphia area address. Other teams have done this. This is not new. This is because they've seen what the Flyers had. Understandably, the Sixers want a home court filled with Sixers fans. Last time we played the Knicks in the playoffs, they bought a ton of seats at the arena.
Oh, a ton of seats, yeah.
Yeah, Sixers didn't want that. The Knicks fans had a meltdown I have never seen the likes of, calling us the worst things because they couldn't buy tickets, and it's because they can't afford tickets at Madison Square Garden, so they like to come down here for our cheap tickets because we're losers, we're poor, we can't read, and so they deserve our tickets. And they were calling us awful names because, God forbid, we want to see our own team play basketball at home. It's crazy. This is why I don't mess with, like, no. So, like, if they win, I'm not even going to care, but it's like, have a little decorum, because if we filled your arena, you'd be upset too, wouldn't you? And also, most of them aren't even from New York. They just don't know any better. They don't have a team to align to. Like, I can't imagine being that kind of person, but our Philly fans travel, and it's the one time we don't have to, and it sucks that it's our fault for all that. But I'm glad that I'm seeing Bruce at Madison Square Garden because his concert's postponed now too. So everything's great. I'm glad I couldn't get my tickets at home because now I can actually go to my events. So yeah, it's, it's crazy here, but exciting. Good vibes. We'll see how I feel next week, but I'm not going to be too mad. The Canes are really good. What am I going to do? Say they're bad? That's
Canes
wrong.
Are very good, in fact.
The Canes are very good, and their coach is a former Flyer, so I'm not mad if we lose. We expected to get swept. That's why it's funny they're making fun of us, because we literally were like, oh, we're probably going to get swept by the Canes. And the Pens and the Canes fans are all like, you guys suck. You shouldn't be there. You're going to get swept. It's like, we know. we weren't supposed to be here, man. I'm just happy to be included, So yeah, we'll see. It's also funny because the Pens thought they were gonna beat the Canes too. Be for real. So yeah, sports is fun.
On that front.
But yeah, so that's me. I have to explain the drama because I don't know your snacks, but you guys don't know my ball. So we I gotta explain all that stuff to you guys.
I do, but yes.
You do, yes.
Yeah.
You understand.
I've never been a sports ball kind of person. But you talking about going to see Florence and the Machine. Also, I went to the Expedition 33 concert.
Oh, yeah. You forgot about
I
that.
haven't been on the pod. I haven't been on the pod since...
Talk.
So good.
Hold that thought.
Never mind. He said don't talk.
Hold that thought. Let's go to Andy first, then we'll go back for Expedition 33.
But just remind me. Yeah.
Andy, you've been waiting patiently.
I'll be brief because I was only on 2 weeks ago. So. And since then, there's been just mostly watching snooker and playing Planet Crafter still. So, not a lot of changes in between times.
It is a personal goal. It's a bucket list for me to go and watch at the Crucible.
Yeah, for me too.
It's really difficult to get tickets, though. Well, I guess it isn't if you want to spend large amounts of money, I guess. But
what is that? The Crucible. I know what snooker is.
It's a theatre.
Andy's probably better explaining it than me.
Crucible is a theatre in the round, and that's where they host the World Championship snooker for since forever, and they've extended the lease till 2040 something, and they're going to increase the seating and generally upgrade it as well. I've been to see snooker live twice at the Brighton Pavilion, and it's really good. It's just impressive to see them play and it seems so effortless. They hardly seem to move the cue at all, and the ball's just flying around and got the white ball on a string, and it's just
I'm always amazed with how, because the table looks small on television, how big the table is, right?
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
And the pockets they use in the tournament tables are so narrow compared to the club tables.
Yeah, they're so small.
Yeah.
Well, if I get the opportunity of tickets, Andy, I'll let you know. We can hang out in Sheffield, because that's where you want to hang out.
Absolutely.
The place
With
to
a bunch
be.
of snooker
It's the place
fans.
to be.
Rip.
With a bunch of snooker fans.
No shade
yeah.
to Sheffield, but
Sorry,
Shan
Sheffield.
Shan thought the place where the Jollibee in Philly was rough, but Sheffield,
I just
certain
wouldn't
areas of
drive to
Sheffield are rough.
Bustleton, man. I just wouldn't drive to Bustleton.
I mean, it is also where they film Gladiators, so it has got two things.
this is true. This
Yeah.
is true. Yeah.
I think the theater only seats like 700 or something like that, Andy? Something like that?
It's
A
it's
little-
not a
little
big
bit
theatre.
more. Yeah, but I think they're going to almost double that to about 1,500.
Oh, for
wow.
when they're creating the
when
new
they're
venue,
refurbished.
right? Yeah. So,
Crucible 2 Electric Boogaloo.
yeah.
Exactly.
It is a small venue, considering it's like the World Championships and there's like less than 1,000 people
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
can watch it live,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Bart, tell us about.
How did you feel about the winner? How did you feel about the winner?
I-
I heard, I'm not a snooker person, but I heard a lot of chat about people not wanting Sean Murphy to win. So I didn't know if that was a universal thing.
Yeah,
or-
I don't know. I don't understand why there's chat about that. He's a good player. He's a good person. So, but yeah, I would have liked to see Ronnie O'Sullivan win and overtake Stephen Hendry's record, because Stephen Hendry bores me. He keeps talking about how many times he's won it. But
His whole personality.
it is, unfortunately.
It is, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh God.
Is there a difference between snooker and pool billiards? Are they the same?
It.
The colours of the balls are
Okay.
different. So
The size of the
pool
table.
is more. You've got red and you've got yellow.
Or spots and stripes.
Whereas, all that. Whereas snooker, the balls are numbered and they're either solids or they're hollows. That's about all I know. The order in which you pot them, that's where my knowledge gets hazy, because I've only ever really played pool
There's 15 reds.
after a few too many drinks when I was at uni. So
Yeah. There's 15 reds and then 7 colours: yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and black. If you remember your Snooker Loopy song.
there's a song.
There is.
From the
Oh
old
my God, I love it.
Pot Black series, wasn't it? With,
There is.
All I know is
Five.
black is the last one that you have to pot, and if you pot the black before any of the others, it's basically a forfeit.
no, that's pool.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
that's
no.
the 8-ball.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
The idea of snooker is you pot a red and then you pot any colour afterwards, and then you go back to a red and
The
pot a
black
colour.
is the
That's
highest
it.
scoring color, followed by pink and blue.
Okay, so they have scores assigned to them.
Yes.
We're trying to use follow-up questions to get Andy more time to talk.
Yeah.
Also, because I'm genuinely curious. I know
Okay.
pool, but
Yeah.
I know what
it's-
snooker is, obviously.
It's a. I'll have to be careful it's a very different game in the sense that it's much more tactical, and at a very high level, probably similar to pool. One mistake can mean you lose the frame, right?
Yeah.
So,
But the actual name of the game comes from when you, for example, hide the white ball such that they can't hit the next appropriate ball that they're supposed to hit.
That's the only way that I win pool.
They
Is
call
I
that a snooker.
snooker the other player, so they have to make a mistake, so I get a double chance
so
at
you
doing
get a double chance. Yeah.
because I've got no depth perception, right? So my ability
yeah,
to make
that's-
something
yeah.
get in there first time is, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But all of the science behind being able to hit the white ball with the cue at the right
On
angle,
the
so that
correct
it will
angle.
bounce,
Yeah.
and to make sure that it hits the cushion at the right angle, so that it, like all of that, the physics behind it is incredible.
Yeah.
The
Cool.
level of skill is pretty impressive,
Yeah.
because you have to alternate, right?
Yeah. Did you
So-
see?
So you've
did
also
you
got to
see
plan
the,
for where the white ends as well. You've got to plan
Yeah.
for where the white's going to end as much as
Absolutely,
where the
Bart.
ball it hits
Absolutely.
is going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the shots of the championship that John Parrott put up?
Yes, yes, I did.
So amazing. Like one of them off 4 cushions to come out of a snooker and hit the ball, or
The
hiding it behind the black.
the swerve one, I think, is was the one for me. Was my top. But this is not a snooker podcast, at least not yet.
I'm just curious.
It could be. Give
Maybe
it
if
time.
Andy and I
Give it
go
time.
to the
I had
Crucible
to
next
explain.
championship, it'll become
Yeah.
a snooker podcast.
Listen,
Yeah.
I
There'll
was
be a special
explaining.
edition, like special episode, purely on the snooker.
It's only fair if I explain one sport, Andy gets to explain another.
Okay.
It's a cultural exchange.
See, I'm trying
Yeah.
to foster good exchanges with our British friends.
Friends across the pond.
Yes.
Yeah.
My daughter absolutely loves darts. So
Darts is amazing.
I've got to take her. I have
That's
to take her
fun.
because we're fairly in Liverpool. We're fairly close to Blackpool. We could go like every weekend if we wanted to, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so I need to take her to darts, and it's an experience. You've got to experience it live. I think it's kind
Yeah.
of essential.
Hmm.
Cool. Bart, tell us about the Expedition 33 concert.
I cried so much. I cried. It was genuinely one of the most incredible evenings of music that I've experienced. And you know, I've been to like Distant World concerts and that kind of thing. It genuinely topped that for me. And I don't know if it's mainly because I connected with Expedition 33 as a game like so much more than I have with Final Fantasy, and that's not to say that I haven't connected with Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy still made me bawl my eyes out, but yeah, there's just something very, very special about the music and the love that they all have for what they've created. And obviously Ben got up to do Until Next Life with Alice and Lorien, but Lorien and Alice together are so cute. They sang what's the name of the song during the one of the endings?
Pass.
Londma.
Oh, I know which one you mean. The one
yeah,
that's kind
yeah.
of like Until Next Life, but not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I can pull it up while you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't, the title's escaping me.
Pardon my
But they both-
typing.
Sorry,
If you didn't.
I'll talk over it. Chat. But it was just Lorien and Alice, and they literally sat on the edge of the stage, and he was playing his guitar, just like staring at her, and she was singing back at him. Like it was just such beautiful little moments like that. I mean, obviously they did sort of a more sort of condensed medley of Nos vies en lumière, which is obviously the three like envie, etc. So they did a sort of like a condensed version of that towards the end. Although they did sort of say, we've only got one more song for you. Do you have another 33 minutes?
Yeah.
Because obviously that's the length of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rich Keeble came out on stage after they did.
Cute.
They did the Monoko theme, and he came out on stage and he went, "I'm not going to say thank you, thank you," and then just walked off stage. Yeah, and they played songs that I wasn't necessarily expecting them to play. Like they did the Lamp Master boss theme, which
Yeah,
was
good.
interesting. I mean, I love that piece of music, but I didn't expect them to do it. Yeah, I mean, all the big hitters, you know, they did Rain from the Ground. They did the sort of the Go Blue world sort of exploring. They did Lost Voice. They did Renoir. They did Alicia and Maëlle. Yeah, it was just an incredible evening. I have so many pictures and videos on my phone as they were doing Maëlle. I think it was Maëlle that they were doing towards the end. I decided that I wanted to capture some of like the singing because Alice's voice is just incredible. And as I pulled up my phone to do it, they dropped confetti, like red and white confetti and I caught it just as it started to fall. I've never been so proud of myself in my life. Like, genuinely, I don't consider myself to be any kind of filmographer or photographer or anything like that, but I was quite proud of that.
Timing was impeccable.
Yeah. It's Au Lendemain Non Crete, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a very long title.
Au lendemain nos écrits.
Yes. Yes.
I still need to replay that game in French, but yeah.
I need to finish that game because I can't bring myself to deal with it.
And play the DLC.
I started the DLC. I managed to beat the Endless Tower, and I beat Claire. Simon's an experience.
Yeah, that's
He's an
why
experience.
I can't start a new game plus till he's dead.
No,
I
I can't either.
Don't
Yeah,
do that to yourself.
No. So I'm working on Maëlle, but then I took a break because I was like, I need to step away from the grief game for a little while and play the other grief game. So the grief game with bright colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, given the success that the concerts have had in sort of like Europe, they know it's huge in America. They've got to.
But they're only going to go to like New York, maybe Boston, Chicago, LA. I guarantee, like, it's going to be like the big cities, and that's what's going to be the bummer because I'm going to have to fight everyone to go to Carnegie Hall or something, which is like the worst experience. I've done that before for Distant Worlds, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they'll at least sort of have they'll at least have a market for wherever they do Distant Worlds because it's the same.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's
Similar
the same
audience,
sort of fans, you know,
yeah.
it's you know, the same sort of audience that they'll be going for, but hopefully you can get to see it.
Hopefully they come.
Because I saw some
We're still
footage of
waiting.
where they were doing. I saw some footage when they did like their anniversary gig, and they had a floating SKA.
The big SKA.
The big SKA that was floating in the audience.
Mhm.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it
so
so much.
pretty.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, glad that you got to
God, I
go,
love that game.
Bard. I wasn't fast enough with my mouse clicks, apparently. But many
I've
people
spent my
were
life
also
trying to get Glastonbury tickets. Like I knew what I was doing. Also, it was so serendipitous that like because I was just like, give me the 3 cheapest tickets that are available. Because I was going with Kira and another one of her sort of D&D friends, and the tickets were £33 each. I was like, gib. They were literally like at the very back of the Apollo. Like they were literally at the very back, so row Z right at the back. But we were there.
Just
You
get
were
in
still
the
there.
room.
We didn't necessarily need to see anything.
Yeah, that's how we felt about Bruce. You know, we saw Bruce a couple years ago, and it was more about getting in the room. Like, obviously, if we were going to pay a certain amount, we wanted to be able to see him. But so we have side tickets, but like we can still see the stage. They'll sell tickets around the arena for Bruce because he'll perform to the back
He
of the
performs
stage
around,
too.
yeah.
But it's like how much do you want to pay for it? Was essentially our question. So,
Yeah.
we were like, well, we paid more than we want, a little more than we wanted. Our seats aren't as good as what we paid when we paid for this same price for the show a couple years ago. We were on the field, we had ground tickets, but like at the same time, we just want to be in the room.
Yeah, you want to
and-
have
and-
experienced it
Yeah.
in the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, they announced that Tom Morello was touring with him. So I was like, you know what? I'm glad we're in the room. I'm glad
not
we're in the
jealous
room.
at all. It's fine. I'm not jealous. I'm not.
I
I'm
did
I'm
not
a bigger person than
expect that. I was
I mean,
like, we're getting
yeah.
Tom Morello at the Bruce
We're getting-
Springsteen
I'm
concert?
sorry. the guy from Rage Against the Machines is touring with Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, because they're similar.
Springsteen.
Their music styles are very similar.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting
jealous
for
at all.
sure. I'm excited because I'll probably get to hear songs that we don't hear a lot of because it's primarily his more political music. So we're pretty excited to like as Bruce heads. We're excited to hear like some of those live because they obviously don't always play to the audience. So because a lot of people still don't understand that Bruce Springsteen has always
certain-
been like this.
Has certain
Yeah.
opinions.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always been like this. So
Good.
Yeah.
love to
Excellent.
be in the room. It's all
Well,
that
I'm
matters.
glad that you had a good time. So, I'm assuming people around you also had a good time.
Judging by the amount that everyone was crying. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Happy to hear it. Yeah, hopefully they'll do some stuff in North America, and also that they'll get some stadium or larger venue options, in particular in the
Play
UK.
Wembley.
I think there was.
Yeah.
I in particular in the UK, I think there was certainly Kira and I were discussing. Well, there's only about 1 million venues that you could possibly have in London that were bigger than the Apollo.
I know, but again, like it's either there or Royal Albert Hall that they tend to do stuff like Distant Worlds concerts. So I can kind of understand that they'd go for that venue because they're like, we know Final Fantasy and other video game concerts fill that stadium. I
Yep.
think they massively underestimated how
Yeah, it's like a gauging
popular.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
we're British. Like, why are we going to care about French people coming and doing stuff in
Well,
our country, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Um,
that's
partly because it's
clearly they
London, but yeah.
underestimated.
I mean,
Or
yeah, I mean,
overestimated.
the venues in the rest of Europe were like 10 times bigger, basically. So,
Yeah.
including in countries that I would not expect the same fan base as in London. Like the Italian venues were were massive.
It
Yeah.
also
But-
depends on what they could afford.
Well, and it's what
Yeah,
venues were
also.
available, and all this kind of stuff, right? So
Yeah, 'cause
hopefully,
they have to fit it in around because I mean they were basically hopping from city to city.
yeah, and you're competing then against all sorts of other things for the
Yeah.
venues and all sorts of stuff. So
I think I think they were basically in the UK pretty much until after the video game BAFTAs, and then they bounced off and they're doing all their other little things again. So yeah, it's
Yep.
fitting around all of that as well.
So hopefully we'll get a chance for some larger venues,
crossed.
which will make it so the tickets don't sell out in milliseconds. And you don't have to be of Bard's skill level, which is over 9,000, in order to
Look,
get the
I
tickets.
can get you in, Doc. I can get you in. I take payment in coffee.
I could probably do better.
That's
than that.
fair.
Yeah.
Could probably do better than that.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Lots of swimming. I'll be away this weekend. Friday through Monday. Should be fun. I have been playing Retro Rewind, which is a video shop simulator,
I knew that sounded familiar. Yes.
and it is as retro and as nostalgic as you could possibly imagine, down to the types of snacks that you can sell to people in your little VHS shop.
So is it like a blockbuster? Like you're
It
basically
is
running a
a
blockbuster?
blockbuster simulator, basically.
Yay!
yeah.
My
I
childhood.
kind of love that. I kind of love that.
So it's like 12, 13 quid on Steam, I think.
Mm. I can see how much that is for me.
Retro Rewind. $20.
Yeah, 1990, which is a very funny amount.
Yes. That
Considering when
that
it's
is
set.
a deliberate amount, I
1990.
think. So it's 1675 in Her Majesty's sweet currency.
For $32.30, you could get it bundled with Bookshop Simulator.
Yes. I have not played Bookshop Simulator,
Neither have
but
I.
I can
Oh my god!
definitely.
Sorry, just got jump scared by the NPC in his face. Just that, why are their eyes like that? Oh my god, he just scared me so bad.
Uh-oh. It's got nightmare fuel.
I looked up because I was talking to you and my eyes shifted to the trailer playing. I was like, what is wrong with his face? I love them.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
Anyway, it's fantastic. Very cozy. No pressure. It's the only pressure you put in it is the pressure you put on yourself. To like be faster or
Like playing Stardew. Like
100%. 100%.
only if you're pressuring yourself to min-max are you going to feel pressure.
Exactly. So it's very relaxed. I am currently about 75% of my way through the achievements in Doc Video.
Doc Video.
And yeah, very fun time. Very fun time. And otherwise, I am silently in the background ticking off as one player at a time who misbehaved, and Shan knows exactly the misbehavior that occurred from certain American players at the end of the Olympics.
Oh.
I'm just ticking off one at a time as each one of them gets eliminated.
Yes.
from playoffs.
I'm really mad that because the Flyers went into overtime and they had to take that 20-minute break, that I got shunted to a Vegas game. Because if I never look at Carter Hart again, it'll be too soon. And of course, he was on the screen. And I was like, why are we still platforming this boy? Away with him.
So
And that has nothing to do with the Olympics. I just can't stand
right
him.
now I'm Go Habs.
I'm rooting for
and-
Travis Sanheim, our little Olympian. Like, Tocchet too, but like, Tocchet's a coach. Like, Sanheim is our little Olympian. Travis Sanheim. He was on Team Canada.
So, yeah. Go Habs.
Oh, we had two Olympians. Sorry, one was on the bronze medal team.
Yes.
Yes. I
So
forgot
go
we had a
Habs.
bronze medal.
And what else? I think that's it. I got my own MCM prep to finish.
Yeah.
Hotels booked, trains booked. Should arrive there and have a place to stay. I don't know exactly how I'm getting from Houston to my hotel, but
Hey,
I'll cross
that's
that
part
bridge
of
when
the
I come to
fun.
it.
That's part of the fun.
Mm-hmm.
When are you're not gonna be there for Thursday night shenanigans, are you?
This time I'm coming on Thursday. So
Are
I
you
will be
there
there
for
Thursday.
drinks and games or just games?
Hopefully, if I can get what I need done in a timely fashion, I will be there for drinky poos. Yes.
Hey.
So
Well, we've got a reservation. It's all sorted.
fingers crossed.
And I didn't have to pay 150 quid for the privilege.
150 quid.
That was the low ball price, right?
Wow.
Wasn't there one that was more? They wanted
No,
more? Or
so the one that came back that was like it will cost this much as an initial deposit, and if you don't show up, we'll take the rest of it from your credit card. it was 75 quid that they wanted initially, and they didn't even ask if I wanted to pursue the booking. They just then sent me a separate email with a pay here.
Pay this now.
Wow.
Yeah, pay it. And I just went, it was a general inquiry, lads. Like, we've gone with someone else who isn't going to charge us anything. No, the other one came back and said, non-refundable, £150 deposit. Did you want to set up a tab? After ignoring my email for a week.
For a
Wow.
week. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So the
that's just
place
weird.
that we've gone with, we've
That's
got
wild.
a space at in their rooftop bar. And they called me basically the day that within a day of me sending the email to inquire. Like, what do we do for you? And they didn't want any money. They were just like, we'll call you a couple of days before. We'll check in, make sure you're still planning on coming. If the weather's really crap, then we'll just rearrange where the space is and you don't have to be outside. Such a
Awesome.
difference. Such a difference. Yeah.
Sweet.
So,
It's
exciting.
almost like the other places didn't really want your custom.
Well, that's.
Well, do you know what? And one of them is just a pub inside Waterloo Station. Like, it's not even like it was a high end.
high rolling.
Yeah.
Michelin
I'll be-
star.
I'll be
Yeah.
MCMing from home. Obviously, I can't leave.
One day we'll get you out here, Shan.
It's also probably too expensive to fly right now, if I'm being
Ooh.
honest.
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah.
just.
I'm worried about Vancouver. I haven't booked anything yet because nothing's announced yet. But like,
Yeah.
Could be bad. Yeah. I just booked a
yeah.
bunch of travel. I booked some work travel, and then I booked some summer stuff, and it was like 3x what it normally is.
yeah,
Yeah.
bad.
It's
especially with like, and now we've lost Spirit,
it's
which
not a
doesn't
good
help
time.
matters. No.
It's not a good time.
Yeah.
But this is not. Also not. It's not a snooker podcast.
It's not a gasoline
It's-
Nor
podcast.
is it a travel podcast.
No.
We will now.
But speaking of travel,
Speaking of travel, fast travel, in fact,
indeed.
Nice segue.
A segue.
episode 53. The spoilers will now go up. Jazza, you can calm down. The spoilers are up.
We have spoken nothing
Shannon,
except game. Yes.
let's go through our predictions from the last episode.
Yes.
Kenneth gets the gold star for guessing 2 words on the title.
Yes.
Everyone else failed.
Green for Kenneth. Just this
Um,
once.
Still no docent. I'm very disappointed. But I understand. I understand that Harry did not want to go through another let's go marching along the road.
I think that's fair. Like, because there's been a huge amount of that. And
Yep.
whilst, like, everything up to that point has been great and really interesting, there's been some great character stuff.
Time to change it up.
This was a great change of pace.
There's only so many different and interesting NPCs you can meet on a travel montage.
Yeah,
True.
I would imagine even Harry has his limitations.
True. Phase step path more magical than physical.
Wasn't really a path.
It's not really a
It's
path.
kind of
but
greasy.
I feel like
I feel like
this is
that's.
a win,
I mean, there's a
Shan.
little bit of
I
grease in
feel-
there, but I
feel
think.
like this is a win.
I think. Yeah.
I wasn't even sure at this point. Like, I forgot they went through 2 different travels for a second there. Because one, they technically didn't travel. They were just in the combat zone.
True.
And one
Yeah.
was a travel. So technically it could apply to either of them.
Mhm.
Which is why I said greasy. Because, like, I guess. But yeah, I guess.
was-
I
I
think
think
just
so.
take the win because the rest
think,
of the
yeah, it
predictions
counts.
aren't
Yeah.
anywhere close. So
Well,
Yep.
Kenneth
At
got
least-
half right.
Ellen
He got
gets
one thing
message
right.
Of an issue with
Combat.
one of her brothers.
He said
Oh.
combat.
The boy was there combat, and I'm sure we'll get
It was
into
all
that.
oops, all combat.
I'm sure we'll get into that in some detail.
I'll give him the wrong now because he already read it.
No sending stone was used, and
sending
they did not
stone.
end up in the Feywild. Or did they, Andy?
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
We don't know where they were. They were
Whether
in the
that
fight
combat
zone.
was in the Feywild.
I think there's just another liminal space in between.
Fair enough.
Rather than
All right.
an actual
All
plane
right.
of existence.
All right. Cool. So we were all right. We were all right this episode in terms of predicting stuff. I cannot remember any clothing that was particularly noteworthy.
I never do.
I got
always have to
confused
check.
because it was different between the episode and Action Surge.
Yes, it
To the point where
was.
when I started watching Action Surge, I genuinely thought I'd started watching the wrong thing.
The wrong one. Yes, same here.
Yeah. So I'm glad they addressed that right off the bat.
Did you go back and look and see if you could see whether
We can
whether
do
you
so
could
right
spot
now.
Ben's pizza stains?
I can look
Not
right
yet.
now.
No, I will be doing that because I was watching it on my
Don't hurt
phone,
yourself.
so I need to do it on a screen that is larger than like.
Yeah, I can check
Yes.
right now. Sorry, I elbowed my dice tray. I forgot my dice tray was there, and I hit it with my. That's why I went. Ow!
My dice
Oh.
tray is. Oh no, it's over there.
All right, let's see. Oh, the ads are unskippable. Hold on, I should be able to skip this one. I love YouTube, functioning website. Oh no, it's Action
I
Surge.
go
I
onto
thought I
YouTube
clicked the
so
episode.
infrequently
Hold on.
now because it's so difficult to use.
Yeah. All right,
Especially
hold
on
You
mobile.
don't have. I hate it on
Videos.
mobile.
Yeah, it's
Mobile, and if
terrible
you're
on
watching
mobile.
it through your console as well, because I
Oh, it's
occasionally
bad.
put it on.
bad.
Yeah, like it's even worse on console.
Yep.
Let's see, Mr.
It's
Ben.
almost as if they're trying to force you to get YouTube Premium.
Do you know what? It's not
Um,
going to work though, because I'm really stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm really. You have no idea how stubborn I am. Like I'm Aries, of course. Like I'm one step removed from being Taurus.
He's
All
got
right.
his arm in front of his shirt right now.
I left this
so-
in because I thought perhaps you had been. So have you been to the Cleveland Comedy Theater Club?
Ooh, not for a very, very, very long
But
time.
you have
I
been.
mean, we're talking. Yeah, I have a feeling that we did it. We once went to. I can't remember what we would have seen, but we went to go and see something there as part of when I was doing drama at A level. So we're talking sort of more than 20 years ago. All the cool
Have you
kids at
been,
home
Andy?
can figure out the maths.
No.
It's quite the venue. I have not personally been, but I know a few people have been. It is quite the venue. Recommend it if you get a chance to go. Obviously Ben was there. That's why he had the pizza incident.
I'm genuinely quite impressed if he was saying like that he was only eating that pizza with one hand and he managed to get sauce.
Get it everywhere.
Like
Still don't fully understand, but
He's a magician, all
I
right.
think I would never want to be in the same place as him whilst having dinner. If like that's the fallout from one pizza eating it one-handed. Just imagine the splash zone. Like it's just
bad.
it's a liability. I don't think I want to be near it.
Bad. Well, we're not inviting him to dinner at MCM.
No. So he can't come to dinner.
Nope, not allowed. Not
Server
allowed.
muted.
All right.
Server muted, banned from dinner.
Banned
And
from
server
dinner.
muted and banned from dinner. All right. Speaking of jump scares and thinking that the action surge was different, boy, was it close to the return of Merv Shrigley.
So close. So close.
Dodged a bullet.
It's disappointed.
Yeah.
Disappointed.
I did laugh at when they brought up that Aoife said that he came right from Rydell High. I was like, they said that, and I looked at him. I was like, "Oh my God, yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. He rocked right.
Yeah.
He drove up in the flying car or the flying motorcycle right from Rydell High."
Yeah.
Take your pick. And that's a deep cut because that was a Grease 2 reference I snuck in there.
Yeah.
I loved Grease 2 when I was a kid.
I think I only ever saw Grease 2 the once.
Michelle
Once was enough.
Pfeiffer is incredible.
I mean, when is she not?
True.
Let's be honest.
True. I got like my mom when I graduated preschool gave me like a VHS set that was both of them. And I would just watch them both all the time. And I really liked Grease 2. And I think that's because I liked the blonde boy and thought he was quite handsome. And, you know, and then as I got older, I was like, oh, I still kind of mess with this. This is
I don't know
fine.
that I've ever seen it all the way through. It's one of those
It's
things
not
that I would have.
as good, but there are some redeeming qualities to it, I think.
Yeah, it's not a terrible
The
film.
bowling song is great, actually. It gets stuck in my head all the time. Like, I'm just like living my life. Or the guy who convinced his girl that they were going to die in a nuclear war, so let's just sleep together in this bomb shelter. That movie's insane. The movie's
It's
insane.
one of those, like, I'm sure
I think it is.
I've definitely seen parts of it
Yeah.
on TV, right?
Yeah.
Where the film is on, but
it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I all the songs are
But
clicking in my head as I'm
on
talking.
Spotify.
It is.
It's on
It
Spotify.
is.
I'm sure
right.
it is. I'm sure
It
it
is,
is.
and it's great.
Done. Added to library.
Like
I've not heard that in so long.
I know. I get random songs from it stuck in my head all the time. Like all the time. It's usually the bowling song, but sometimes it's the I'll Be Your Girl for All Seasons. Cause like there are certain trigger words that I'll be like, oh yeah, like I'll be your girl for all seasons, all the year through. And I'm just like, I love Grease too. What a wacky movie this was. It's absolutely wacky. It is very wacky.
Andy's looking
But
at
I
us
have a
like
soft spot for
we've
it.
got like
It's like I thought this wasn't a musical theater
tentacles.
podcast either.
Hey, technically I'm on theme because they're always talking about musical theater.
would-
They talked about musical theater in the episode again.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, well, they're
Yes, they did.
some of them are musical theater kids, and you know, that's okay.
And that's okay. And I'm
can
right
play.
with them. The sweatshirt I have for when I get cold, that's my Sweeney Todd Demon Barber Fleet Street hoodie.
Hell
so like
to the yes.
we're
Best
here.
Sondheim.
Josh.
Best
well,
Sondheim.
what is my favorite Sondheim? I'll remember. It's
Are you
I don't think
asking,
it's
or-
I'm no because it's on the it's Merrily We Roll Along. Merrily We Roll Along.
Yeah,
Which
that
will
is a good
soon
one.
be available for streaming so everybody can see it. It's great, by the way. I did get to see it on stage. But yeah, so I mean I love all Sondheim. All Sondheim. Sondheim always. Sondheim Sundays, Sondheim
Best.
Saturdays. Every day of the week it's Sondheim Day. So like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, always. Anyway. He's gonna name a character Sondheim or something, and it's gonna be our fault.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is.
No, it will be entirely his
hasn't
fault
already.
because he
Entirely
He
our
also
fault.
loves Sondheim.
As
Yes.
he should.
Yeah,
Great
I would judge him
American
if he
musical writer.
didn't. One of the best.
Probably mostly for Bart and Andy in your D&D travels.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything about this.
How many times have you been in a situation where you, as the player, want to hit things, but your character doesn't want to hit things?
That happened in it happened in Curse of Strahd.
I bet it did.
We were doing Death House. Unfortunately, that character is no longer
Is dead.
Yes. Basically, there was a decision where there was a way that we could have gotten out of that without setting off a bunch of traps and bad things, and it involved needing to, yes, hit, but in a very fatal manner, a particular member of the party. And whilst I was like, I would like for us to get everyone that can get out of this alive to get out of this alive, my character had been through something similar and could not bring themselves to do it again. So, yeah. So, I mean, for me, it kind of just went into me role-playing that as extreme deliberation and therefore inaction, just kind of counting down a clock until the DM was like, do you know what? Time's up. We're not doing that. But when I spoke to the DM about it, they were like, was that why you were hesitating? I was like, yeah, like
Yes.
if I was metagaming, I would have
Yeah,
just
you would've
ended
just
that.
Done it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this situation, Andy?
I don't think I've encountered it as a player, or at least I can't remember. There's been times as a DM where you're put in positions where NPCs do want to act but can't. Usually when I'm fighting myself, it tends to happen.
I think that's one of the things that I could like. It's one of the reasons I could never DM is the idea that you would have to effectively split your decision making into two different things if you're
Yeah.
in that situation.
Yeah.
Particularly if you've got maybe a DM PC,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and then there's
That's very, very difficult.
like props to DMs. There's so much that you guys do that I could never keep track of. Barely keep track of my own inventory, for crying out loud.
I did think it was good though that Harry reminded them all that combat and rolling for initiative is not a expression of danger. It is you are
It's
in
an
combat
expression.
now.
It's an expression. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is a tricky balance. So we'll see how it works out over the next few episodes here. I expect we'll have more combat to come. But boy, did we have combat, guys. We're gonna get a chance to talk through a whole bunch of things. But first, we're gonna go to Shan.
Yeah.
Shan.
Mm-hmm.
What about the combat was exciting for you? What was the most exciting thing about the combat for you?
It's a great question because there was a lot of combat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, I really like the story beats and stuff. So, like, when I was like gagged when Radiant was like, "No, guys, don't fight her," because I was like, "Why would you say that?" And then when Ben dropped the "she's gonna kill us all," I was like, "Oh, we're serious. We're locking in," because like I was hee ha haing, and then I was like, "Oh, he's scared." Right. As he should be. Because that, like, it was just crazy. And obviously you don't know what they're all going to do. You would have no idea that one of them was just going to start ripping faces off, which was disgusting. But yeah, I think like the story beats were really cool. And like finally pulling a card from the deck. It's been so long.
20 episodes.
Yeah,
basically.
and it really being like super clutch. And the fact that they beat they go through all that and they get to the last one and he's like, "Oh no, dog, I'm not gonna fight you.
You're good.
Like,
You're good.
we're
good.
brothers." I was like, "Oh, okay." Because I won't lie, sometimes the combat's really hard for me to follow because I don't know all the stuff. And so my notes tend to be really thin when it comes to actual combat because I don't know any of that. There is meaning, but there's no meaning to like the D&D mechanic-y stuff and the spell names and everything. Like I haven't sat, like I was told not to just read my handbook. And so I just haven't because I haven't figured out how I want to read it yet. So a lot of this stuff just flies right over my head. And I usually also open before we watch an episode. So the combat stuff can get really hard for me to follow. And so for me, it's like, I'm writing down all the cool stuff that's happening in between the combat. I just looked at my notes for the Fearsmith, and just wrote, "Oh, it's teeth. Oh, it's teeth and an eye." Was literally my notes for that section, and then what it was. And then sometimes I'll write down if they use like a new spell or like something that I find really interesting. Like I got really excited that they used something from Legends of Adventress because my friend's really into them and I've watched a lot of clips of them. So I was like, oh, I know them. So like, you know, stuff like that is what's exciting, getting to learn new things and like seeing the kooky story stuff they do. I also wrote, "Is you frightened? She isn't." Which is another. So, "Is you frightened? She isn't." And it's just like, you know, and I love when we all get to guess who the card is because we see the art before we hear what they are or who plays them or whatever because of the way that it works. So like I get excited for the story stuff because that's easier for me to follow, and like just in general I connect with it better than the D&D mechanics of just because I've never had to deal with it. I've only played D&D twice, maybe 3 times, I'm not sure, but like yeah, combat's my like weak spot. I thought it was all very exciting, but obviously all my notes just reflect like the details of what's like going on.
I definitely, in this type of situation, obviously we were all in the watch party, I think, all 4 of us.
Yep.
I find it harder to pay attention to watching the combat.
Oh yeah, I'm always doing something else.
I much prefer to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I prefer it on podcast. And yeah, it is definitely, I don't really enjoy, I like playing that, but I don't really like watching it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Shan, I don't know how you feel about it, Sophie.
Yeah, I mean, what I did enjoy about this, like the combat in this particular episode, there was quite a variety to the things that they were going up against, but also they had a lot of new toys to play with and they were playing with them, which that for me, I always find that exciting because that normally then when you're doing something new and you're using a new skill, Harry and most DMs I think do this where they say, has anyone seen this before? Describe what's happening. And so you get more of a visual sense of how they see this particular new thing that they're doing manifesting in front of people. But because most of the D&D that I've played is theatre of the mind, that's how I process combat, is hearing it. You know, we don't have sort of visual aids or anything like that in front of us. We might, if we're playing online, there may be like a map that's been put up, so we just have a general layout of the place, and so we kind of figure out where things are and whether or not things are in line of sight. But apart from that, 100% theatre of the mind. Never done anything with minis or anything like that. So I think my brain is wired to listening to combat rather than watching it.
Andy, how do you find watching the combat or listening to it for that matter?
I also have to have something else to do to help me focus. and during the watch party, I was watching the snooker and listening to it. So
it all comes back to snooker. This is a snooker podcast.
High octane combat, snooker.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, it was the championship, so you could argue they're both quite high octane, really.
But not as same pacing at all.
Yeah,
No.
high octane, but
Definitely
slow.
not. Definitely not.
Yeah, I mean that was partly why I ducked out of the watch party a bit early as well, because it got to the end of that, and I felt like I just couldn't get back into the episode because I wasn't fully immersed in it at the time. So it's just like,
Yep.
I'm better off just starting afresh and watching it all the way through.
Yeah. I think back to your comment though, Shan, about like the player's handbook and reading and whatever. It's so tricky, right? Because even in this episode, and I've got, you guys probably see in the notes there, I've got spells and monsters there. Like almost all the monsters are not in the regular player's handbook. They're all from the Tome of Beasts, right? And the spells, the significant spells that Dolly was using are all from Crooked Moon, which is a 5th edition expansion, right? So they, even if you had read the player's handbook, even if you had memorized the player's handbook, you would have no idea what that spell did, and you'd have no idea what these monsters are, right?
I have a lot of learning curves when it comes to this stuff, so it does. It can get a little complicated for me.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I'd never heard. I didn't even know what Crooked Moon was. Like, I mean, my knowledge of D&D is still relatively basic in the sense that I've got the 2014 and the 24 Player's Handbook. I've got Xanathar's, and I've got Tasha's Cauldron. That's it. I do have them, like, but I've got them physically, you know, those are physical books that I've got. And I've also got, like, Monsters of the Multiverse and the Monsters Manual as well, but because it was cheaper to buy everything as a set. And I was toying with the idea of playing a druid at some point. So I was like, it would be helpful for me to have stats for different creatures.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't really know a lot of even what's in the books that I've got.
So there's an element, certainly with the spells, I think there's an element of just kind of rolling with it, right? And especially with maybe let's start with the Fearsmith, maybe? Because I think that's the most narratively interesting. Let's hop over the screen share. I mean, Harry's ability to find this, and you know, even though like a well-dressed figure appears elven, save for the featureless face and taloned hands, like it's just absolutely perfect for this particular situation, right? And the ability to just kind of work these things in. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to know what that is unless you've literally gone and looked at Tome of Beasts beforehand, right? So I think it's nice, even if you were a seasoned D&D player, very skilled, to be a little bit surprised by what monsters show up, right? And what skills and abilities they have, right? Because while it is nice to have a purple worm or a beholder or whatever, or a mimic every once in a while and get those kind of iconic ones out, although we have yet to have a mimic.
I dread the day. I loathe
Mimics
the day.
Mimics are terrifying. Like, I've only gone up against a mimic once, and it nearly ripped through our entire party in a round. Someone was just going to open a door. We were just opening a door, and the door decided to bite back. It was terrifying.
They're in the deep dungeons in 14 too, and I can't tell you how many times I've been killed by one. Like, they're so annoying in every fashion that they exist.
Yep.
Hate.
So while it is cool to have some kind of iconic monsters, Bard's got a mimic there. I think it's also cool for you to kind of end up at the table and not know what it is and what skills it might have.
I kind of like that as a player as well, not knowing necessarily what I'm up against and trying to figure it out as the fight goes on. I mean, I'm the kind of person, I take a lot of notes when I'm playing.
Right.
Also, valid point, Kitty. Really
so
valid point.
valid. Thank you.
So valid. And I actually didn't consider that, so thank you. But what I take a lot of notes, and part of that is so that I remember what happens, but also it's me as the player, like me as the character, learning what's happening in the fight. If you're against like a mob of the same thing, then learning and figuring out what to do against the next one. Oh, I hit that one with a like some kind of lightning damage, and it was kind of nonchalant about that. Probably don't want to use lightning going forwards against these things. Like that's my way of the player, like the character assimilating.
The character assimilating the information. Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And if I already know that as the player, then I try not to lean into that. It's difficult. Like, you find yourself going up against a bunch of undead. If you've got something that does radiant damage, you're probably going to want to try it. But
those are one of those like
so smart.
the
Those are one of
smartest
those
cat
your
alive.
character should know these things. Just like, well, I know that if I put fire to this piece of paper, it will probably burn.
Yeah.
Type thing, right?
That's why I love a good chaos bolt. I love a good chaos bolt because you never know what it's going to be. Because the roll of the dice literally determines what kind of damage it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of my favorite spells.
ladies and gentlemen, Shanna's cold.
A little chilled. It's like 80 odd degrees outside today, so like what, 20 late high 20s,
yeah.
low, yeah. So that means my basement's extra cold. So I was trying to make it, but I am a little chilly. So I'm just gonna put it on. Plus it's slowly sliding down
Get
the back
cozy.
of my chair.
Oh, yeah. You got to rescue it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Put on my Josh Groban hoodie.
Abominable Beauty is the one that had so much trouble, or gave so much trouble to our good friend Radian Thornbear.
Yeah, I wrote down. You probably can't see it, but ha 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 when because eagle-eared listeners will remember that I had some thoughts about when he looked upon it and couldn't conjure the image, but it seemed like he was conjuring the image of Thealon back when it just showed them whatever they thought was most beautiful, and now it's trying to kill them. And he realizes he's looking at Thealon. And he didn't take much time to think about what that meant. But I did write, ah ha 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 ha. And then that's why the bit where he was like, no, don't hurt her. And then she's going to kill us was so funny to me. Because I thought it was going to go in another direction.
She's gonna
He's
kill
like,
us
no,
all.
no, she's
Right.
straight going to kill us all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the one that gave them like the...
Mm-hmm.
Well, wouldn't we say it was the most trouble? Because the hag literally ripped off
Not the
Dolly's
yeah.
face.
I mean,
Oh, God, the blood hag.
the blood hag was. Maybe we can just move directly to the blood hag. The blood hag was nasty.
New cosplay idea. That's all I'm going to say. New
Ew.
cosplay idea.
Oh, is that what you're
You're gonna
planning
carry
for
her face
MCM?
around like
no, it's
like,
not. It's not. But
Silence
maybe I
of the
will do at some
Lambs.
point. Maybe I will do. I've still got quite a lot of fake blood left over from
from
my
Medea?
Medea. Yeah.
We'll get Andy to roll on what he thinks about face peel here in a second.
Ew. I'd rather not.
Mechanically, anyway.
That face from Andy says it all.
I don't think anybody likes face peel. The only face peel I want to hear about is when you put on the mask and you have to
then-
peel it off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like a peeling face mask.
Like
or,
a face
or
mask.
Like a very gentle chemical peel.
Yes. That's the only time I want to hear face peel in the same sentence. Only time. Please, God.
Yeah. We were talking about this a little bit in the watch party. And I'd be interested to see what Andy thinks, but while they are powerful for level 9, partly due to some of the stats that some of them rolled, Doug.
King.
They the armor class of the martial characters in particular, Elowin especially, but also Doug, the character Doug Cockle.
Well, he did make an appearance, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he surely did.
He did.
The actor Doug Cockle is always in the room. We know this.
Yes.
He's just waiting for his moment to shine.
Yeah.
Is that the armor class is actually relatively low, which means that once you get to this kind of level, these things can hit really hard, and they don't, and the characters don't have a reasonable amount of HP, but don't have a ton. Andy, what would you say about how the party's equipped currently for level 9?
Well, certainly in terms of my campaign, I would class them as very ill-equipped. Having just given my players another magical item and leveled them to level 12, which would put their total items to 4.
Each.
4 each, yeah. Because basically, I just at the end of the combat we did on Sunday, they found a chest which is empty, barring items that they choose themselves, basically.
Got it.
As
Got
their
it.
reward. And yeah, their armor class is particularly worrying in terms of balancing combats around.
Yeah, it just means that things can swing wildly, right? Yeah.
I mean, the combat that I was just talking about on Sunday, they were fighting a Draco Hydra, which is basically a Hydra body with the draconic heads from Tiamat attached to it. But it was a baby one, so I kind of nerfed its stats a little bit, but in one round I still did over 50 damage to the supposed highest armor class person in the party, which was their AC was 20, and I still hit them 4 times with 4 of the heads.
Yep.
So, yeah.
It can swing wildly.
And that's just a CR11, so technically it was equivalent to their level at the currently, because they leveled up straight afterwards to 12. And that's a solo monster, so I mean they defeated it quite handily and didn't have to expend too many resources, but it was still hard hitting and a tough encounter. So fees.
Indeed. What do you think, Bart? What's the highest level character you've played so far?
Level 7 is as high as I've played.
How well equipped were you at level 7?
Well enough, I'd say. I mean, we took on a dragon, and we managed to end it. That was partly because I summoned a bunch of chicken demons from the abyss to distract it behind the dragon. So they were going at the dragon's tail, distracting it, because obviously if you summon if you summon any kind of lesser demon, it's just going to attack whatever's nearest. So it's like, put it behind the dragon. So a bunch of us at level 7, we seemed to get rid of the ice dragon. It was the Ice Spire Peak module that we were doing. Seemed to do that decently enough, but yeah, I've like the game that we had on Saturday this weekend. We had a game and we nearly didn't make it. Like, we were pretty shaken up, and we ended up having to basically run from the fight. And we were level 4 in that. Like, that was a different character being level 4. But I mean, I got knocked unconscious once. Luckily, the cleric remembered to cleric and brought me back. But we ended up running. Like, we grabbed the thing that had been stolen from us and just legged it out of there, and still nearly didn't make it up the rope. I ended up having to be carried up the rope because I have a -1 to strength and I have no athletic skill. So trying to climb a rope when I'm terrified
When
and on like
you're-
3 HP.
Yep. Not a great time to do it.
So I think it really can be the roll. Like literally, it can be the roll of the dice. No.
Mhm. Yep. Definitely. Speaking of clerics clericking, Doug, if you are listening to this,
What an MVP.
That's our
A, you're an MVP. B, Harry was giving you a hint. Make sure that you have one spell slot that you are keeping so that you can cast Revivify. Please.
Please do that so we don't have another
He
Atticus
does
Winter
what
on our
he-
hands.
He does what he wants.
Please.
I support his rights and his wrongs.
Because we know it'll probably be Dolly who ends up dying.
I mean, after what nearly happened with that blood hag,
Yep.
that was genuinely quite terrifying. The idea that it could have just ended her outright.
Yes. Is it time to get to that?
I mean, and also he did mention another spell in, I think it was in Action Surge, that when they were talking about the reflection damage that
Mm-hmm.
Aoife did, that wouldn't work against another type of spell that
Yes.
may be foreshadowing for the stuff that's coming.
Yes, and a hint, nudge, nudge for our good friend Radiant Thornbearer that maybe he should stock Counterspell.
Why would he do that?
But would
Maybe-
that be
maybe-
narratively
maybe-
satisfying?
Oh yeah,
What, to stop counterspell? Or to
Just-
think you had and then, no, you
I
didn't.
mean, some of the most epic moments he's had are like Shield. What was the one he cast this episode?
Oh, it was
Wall of Force.
Wall of Force.
Yeah,
Wall of
Wall of
Force.
Force.
Exactly.
That I really enjoyed that because of the fact that it's it's something that you wouldn't expect a player to do, but it made sense that the character did it.
100%.
I did enjoy that moment.
100%.
And also, yeah, like the fact that he's like, you have no power here. I cast shield in the fight against Jasmine.
Yep.
God, that was all the way back in like episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's so long ago.
Oh my
He
God,
was
that
so
was
baby.
50 episodes ago. That was
They
50
were all
episodes
so
ago.
baby.
Yep.
He was still a little angry edgelord.
I take scroll out of my bag.
And I used Beg again.
He did use Beg again. You're right.
And
That we've
Gift.
not seen that since
Gift.
that since episode 3.
Exactly. I would like you all, if you can see it on the screen share.
Oh God.
I've got it on my second.
I have to make it very big.
To
Hold
read
on.
this sentence. I'll read it out.
Oh god, it's gone all blurry for me.
Is this the
While
while
its
can't make it
HP
anything.
maximum is reduced in this way, the target has disadvantage on all charisma checks. So when you have the face peel, it reduces your maximum HP by the amount of damage that is dealt, if successful. So
Boy.
if the face peel does 30 damage to you, your maximum HP is reduced by 30,
Oh no.
right? The second sentence. The target dies if this effect reduces its maximum HP to 0. So, Andy, tell us
Wow.
what happens when Aoife goes down as a result of face peel.
Well, she would technically be. I think Harry would still resolve it with death saves.
Should she do death saves? Well, death saves, yes. Should she be dead though?
If she fails 3 death saves, yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Yes.
think. I don't think there's death outright, unless.
But this is death
by
out-
by maths. Her hit point maximum being reduced by 30,
Yes.
and the actual damage takes it to minus that new total, which would be outright death.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at the point that she'd taken the horrible damage, let's class it as horrible damage rather than the actual name of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
She was on single-digit hit points,
Yeah.
so that potentially she could have gone to minus 30 or minus 40 hit points from the damage, and that would have killed her outright because
Outright. Yeah.
the hit point total would have been reduced.
Yes. I think the thing that we were debating is that it's not the face peel action, though, that kills her. Because it only reduces the max HP by the amount that the face peel deals. Right? And it's only that maximum reducing to 0 that kills her outright. And that didn't happen. Because she had already taken damage before.
Yeah.
Right. So we're rules layering a bit. Or I am, anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't rules lawyer. I don't know the rules. It's like that Arthur meme. Like, well, that sign can't stop me because I can't read.
I think in the end we got exactly the narratively satisfying end. Actually, something from the previous episode that I forgot to mention. It's now not just narratively satisfying; it's thematically satisfying.
Thematically satisfying.
Which is, I think, was from last episode's action surge.
He sure does love pulling
but-
cards to save Dolly. That seems like a theme now.
That seems to be a
That seems to be a theme with
consistent
Radian.
Yeah, I question whether this type of whether this monster is too much for how they are structured right now. But I guess we'll see.
To be fair, he didn't expect them to get all of them. Which I
That's
thought
true.
was
I
a
can't
very okay. Yeah, so let me
Was the
here. I
hag
remember the
second?
mechanics.
Was the hag second or third?
Hag was second.
Yep.
So for those who didn't watch Action Surge, that's silly of you. Number one. Number two, I didn't write down the numbers, but basically Harry explained that the reason he had them roll a d4 was because he assigned each statue to a number on the d4, and so if they rolled that number, they would get that creature. However, if they rolled a double, they would not have the trial would
They'd
end.
already
The trial
defeated
would be
it.
over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think that they would roll.
He didn't think they would roll
1,
all
2,
four.
3, 4.
Yep.
So it was
It
just
was a
bonkers.
possibility, Harrow.
It was
a
absolutely a
possibility.
possibility. But also, I guess, because of all that, he was able, like, I don't know how much of that the soldier Eladrin was going to see Radiant and be like, brother, and give him a pass. We don't know. But, like, that could have been these people can't take any more combat. But, like, it was probably an option he had regardless. Either way, it was an option. But I think it was like, you know what? I'm going to use the nuclear option because I don't think they could take another fight with this guy. So Radiant stepping up to him was like a good choice, because then he's just like, oh my God, cousin, I can't fight you. All love. And the fight's over.
I mean, they were challenge rating like 10 and 11 creatures, weren't they?
Yep.
Which I know in Action Search, Harry was talking about like the BBC Breakfast, where he was just yeeting higher and higher challenge
And they were
levels.
just slapping
and they
away,
were
right?
slamming
Yeah.
them. But I suppose this is, some of the dice rolls really weren't in their favor. They were very much in Harry's
No, but these
favor.
things hit hard, right?
And
Like,
exactly.
Holly
I mean,
missed 3 attacks in a row. It was rotten 3.
yeah, she was. Yeah, like the nat ones were strong for her.
Holly missed 3 attacks in a row. AC's low, so these things hit consistently.
Yeah.
right? If you look at the
If you
table
look-
here,
yeah, look
right?
at the stats.
It's look at the plus to hit, right? So it's
It's
plus
a
9.
plus 9, plus 8. The Fearsmith. I mean, well, the Fearsmith is just save, basically.
Right. So the attacks are plus 9, right?
Yeah.
And the
saves are like DC 17.
which isn't too
It's
bad.
not impossible.
Which
That's
isn't
not
too
impossible.
bad. But the plus 9 to hit with characters that only have 16 or 17 AC, right? That is
It's already a 60 to 65% chance to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it is very high, and of course,
And then we're
Is-
talking like 4d8.
but the other thing is
damage or-
multi-attack, right? So
Yeah.
it can hit 3 times per round. So
Yeah, so you're looking at like if it decides to do like 3 claw attacks, you're
Yep.
looking at, and if every single one of those hit,
it's 12d6.
yeah, that's 12d6 plus 15.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, if it hits 3 attacks, every one of the characters is down,
Yeah.
right? In one round, right? Which is pretty likely given the the plus 9, right? So,
Yeah.
and going back to what Andy was saying about his characters who were level 11 and just went up to level 12, Andy?
Yep.
And you had a challenge rating 11 monster, right? This is a challenge rating 11 monster. These guys
Against
have
level
just leveled up to
9s.
level 9, right? And yeah, they're
I mean,
powerful,
yeah,
but
they're like some of them are slightly
Yeah.
OP, and yes, that challenge rating is based on a 4-person party, not a 5-person party.
I mean,
but
so there's your challenge rating, right? So it's not all together, but and I know he's tweaked a few things on this particular monster, but
he loves a tweak. He loves a little
He
tweak.
sure does.
I certainly like the Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I felt
It's a
like some of the
test.
previous things that they put up against were a little bit too easy. So this was definitely pushing the envelope.
You
but-
have to not suck to get permission from the stag to do anything.
Yep.
Not the
Yeah.
stag necessarily. Again, he didn't really know what was going to happen. But like if you're about to get access to this knowledge/power, you have to be able to contend with what happens after. So
Yep.
I think it's got to be tough. It's got to be like, and obviously you never know how tough it's going to be until you start rolling them dice. But it's got to be tough by the nature of the story with which it is a part of. Like it has to be. Like
I
you're
agree,
gonna find the
Shan.
dragons.
I agree.
Yeah. He never thought that they were gonna fight all 4 of them.
Well, yeah, definitely didn't think that they were going to fight all
they are
4,
not very lucky.
obviously.
Like he's met
And-
this group before, right? He knows how they roll.
But I mean,
Me
I
when
think
Dolly
we all,
rolled a nat 20.
I think we all know, that it depends on whether you've got Doug Cockle at your table or whether you got Elcock Good at your table. Like,
I
mean,
good.
and today, last Tuesday, Doug Cockle was on point, at the table. And speaking
That was
of,
that's episode 22, Doug. That
Yep.
as opposed
Yeah.
to
absolutely,
episode 23, Elcock Good.
yes.
Elcock good.
Pantherness
Man, what a ride.
strikes
that
again.
was 30 episodes ago. This is mad.
Yep,
It's mad
it
how it's flown by.
It's
it
crazy.
is,
It's been 2 years.
I mean, we've had 31 of these damn things,
Yeah.
which is wild in and of itself. And speaking of Elcock Good versus Doug Cockle, that mass cure wounds doing work,
Yeah.
healing 140 damage. Oof.
Coming in clutch.
Healing has gotten such a good upgrade in 2024.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
needed to keep pace with
Yeah.
the damage upgrades. basically.
Yeah.
Definitely. definitely. It does kind of put this party in a weird situation. Doug in particular, because he has to skip damage dealing rounds to cast healing, and he did talk about this, I think, in Action Surge, which means he doesn't necessarily get to use some of his tasty spells that deal damage. But
That's the price you pay when you're playing a caster like a druid.
yep,
Sometimes even the bard has to drop doing interesting stuff to heal.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why I
Indeed.
prefer to play like sorcerers and warlocks. I'm not very good at the healing thing.
Yeah, I just again, this isn't D&D, but like it is based on D&D, but I just started healing in 14 and I beat the base story as a caster, as a black mage, and like I did tank for a while. I was a gunbreaker, which is the superior tank. But it's been a massive adjustment using my new character to be a healer. And
Going
like,
to the support role. Yeah.
oh, it's so like, I get so nervous about it because I've had party wipes, and I'm just like, could I have done better? And everyone's so nice about it. Like, cause like,
Yeah.
if I say, hey, like, yeah, this is my second character, but I've never healed before, and I'm trying to adjust how I play my game. Like, I'm trying to mitigate while also trying to help when I have no mitigating to do, and it's like trying to jump back and forth and not die as well myself. It's really hard and it's really scary and it's a lot of pressure, and it's the most pressure I felt on myself playing this game. And I've been playing it for 4 years because I'm so used to being the DPS caster that switching gears to a healer where I have the ability to do casting stuff, but I have to remember not to do
That's
that.
not your
that
primary
that's
function.
not my
your
job.
primary function is a support
Yeah.
function. You're buffing, you're healing, you know.
Yeah. And it's tough.
Potentially debuffing as well.
And trying to raise, which takes the longest of the spell times, and trying not to die while trying to raise. Because
you can't move while you're casting either. You can't move while you're casting. So
No, you
you're
cannot.
stuck there. And if you move, you're going to have to start all over again.
Like our party wiped because I was trying to raise someone, and the AoE dropped on me, and I couldn't get out of it fast enough, and I died. And it's like I was trying to do my job, and you get unlucky sometimes. So
Yeah, it's why it would stress me out too much. I don't think I could do
I'm
it.
trying, and it's mostly because it scares me. I force myself to do MSQ with it, main scenario quest, to level it up so I don't feel as pressured to run extra content with it. But that means when I have to do content with other people, I'm terrified because I'm not usually doing that content with other people. And like as a DPS or a tank, you just do your job and you're fine, and but like support, you're a load bearing person on the party, and it's terrifying.
The jeopardy's lower if you're
DPS.
DPS.
So I'm working on it. I'm doing white mage, which is relatively simple healing. It's pretty self-explanatory. It is the healer.
Curaga
and
when you get there.
Curaga, I get stone, I get arrow, which does damage over time.
Ooh.
So I can usually pop an arrow and then focus on Medica will cure the whole party, as opposed to just, if I pop a cure 3 and I'm around enough people, it does an AoE
You've got a
heal and
little
it heals
AoE.
all of us.
Yeah.
So and I'm trying to it doesn't help that I'm
it's a new
constantly
rhythm to
switching
get
back and
into.
forth too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that I'm constantly popping other jobs as well to do other content. So I'm having to like, but I want to be able to do multiple jobs. And so to do that, I do have to get a little uncomfortable and risk death. And like I said, thankfully, most people in 14, they get it, especially if they see the sprout next to your name. Like, they can assume you maybe played before, but they can also assume you're trying a new job because it's a new character. So, like, for the most part, people will be then they'll help you, too. If you seem confused and you're open to help, they'll help you figure it out, too. But it's so scary to try and balance that when you're so used to doing other things, or you want to do other things, you want to be helpful in other ways. It's just, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It is the burden of that type of class,
Yeah.
regardless of which game you're playing. Let's talk some spells. Some Mirrored Agony in particular. I love this, actually.
It's very cool.
Right.
That's the one I believe from.
That's from the Cookered Moon, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's very cool. Like that was the one with the nat 20, right? Was that the one that she cast? Because I know there was one where she cast something and she actually managed it. She actually did it. She got it. She got a high roll. We were all so proud. I literally wrote me when Dolly rolls a nat 20.
The blades, no?
That was Psychic Blades.
Yeah.
Psychic Blades.
On a melee attack, and then
Yeah.
she invoked into Psychic Blades.
Did the Psychic Blades, right?
Either way, this was a cool one. I like this one.
Mirrored Agony is great.
It's
I had not seen it before, but
in D&D times, it's absolutely critical to winning some fights if you can do some damage out of your round. So either through forced movement and getting opportunity attacks, or reactions like Hellish Rebuke and things like that. If you can constantly be doing stuff out of your round,
A little bit of chip damage.
this one is definitely more than a chip. So it's more
Yeah,
like
because you still take damage even if they still take damage even if they fail the save, right?
yeah, it's half, right? Yep, half.
Yeah.
So this is more like a sledgehammer than a chip. But I guess it depends on how much damage the other.
on the triggering attack.
Yeah.
If the triggering attack is just a puny little firebolt, then
Yeah. And its reaction. Yeah, so you can like do it at any time, basically, right?
providing you've got a reaction left, because you only
Yes.
get one.
Yes,
Per
one
combat
per round, right?
Yeah.
And there's never a chance to get more than one reaction, right?
No.
No. So unlike attacks, for which there can be multiple,
Yeah.
there can only be one action and one reaction per round, per character. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. We already talked about Mass Cure Wounds. Ben's got a spell in his pocket, apparently.
He's always got a spell in his pocket.
For next, maybe we'll see it next episode.
Was it Blight? Was that the one that he was talking about?
Yeah, we talked about it on last episode, I think. We're like,
Blight was the one
what
that
should he take?
Blight he cast, and I think he
Yes.
still said there's another one that he hasn't
Oh,
yet revealed.
yeah.
So he must
Which
have picked up
is-
Wall of Force and Blight.
Yes.
Um,
And apparently something else that's going to be thematically satisfying.
yeah. So maybe that's not a level 5 spell, that's another level 4. that
Level
he's-
4,
that
yeah.
he's learned.
Or changed around, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 'cause wizards can
They learn
switch
2
out
spells.
when they level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else from the combat we want to discuss, guys? Talked about
just
the
think-
creatures, talked about the spells.
Yeah, it was nice to see them working together so well as well. Like,
100%.
you know, obviously they have all of these new toys to play with because they're level 9 now. But also seeing them not only use all of these new things, but also work together as well as they did. Things like, you know, Doug Kell casting mass cure wounds at the right time was absolutely life-saving. But also the synergy between Ellie and Radian, when obviously Ellie goes to with the whole sort of cape thing to sort of try and cover its eye, and then
100%.
Radiant running in to help so that she can then let go and do her attack.
Plus, the hold person was from I, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was also clutch, right?
Yeah.
You guys both know that the paralyzed condition is basically lethal.
Yeah. I think I said it in the watch party that
Yeah.
not the session just
It's
gone,
game
the session
over.
before
Once you're paralyzed, it's pretty much game over.
the party did that to one of my NPCs that I thought was going to survive a couple of rounds, but he literally got 90 points of damage and after being held. It's like, okay, game over.
Yep.
Game
They're
over,
dead.
man.
Game
Game
Yep.
over.
They're dead. Yeah, synergies were good. We'll see how Wall of Force is used in a positive way going forward.
Yeah.
Not just in a thematically satisfying way.
Yeah, 'cause didn't he also
Um,
have Wall of Fire? Wasn't that the other thing that
He did
he's
use
used
that
be-
previously, yeah.
Yeah. So we have seen him use sort of like a wall spell.
He's definitely got more crowd control-y type spells available. Yep. Yeah. I think that's it in the combat. We can probably pivot to the Noit Selfer, which, as Jazzy pointed out,
Reflection spelled backwards.
is indeed reflection.
Didn't
spelled
clock it
backwards.
until the wiki update, but because they were saying that it was Noidkelfer, and I always imagined it being with a K.
Yeah, same.
It was giving me big sort of Witcher stronghold vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Care More and so on. I mean, I know obviously that's a different thing, but
Yep. Wild that we once again Radian in his 0 to 100 miles per hour when it's convenient for him attitude, but I did like the whole interaction with them, Radiant in particular, and Orsino on the boat was just Ben and Harry together leaning into the bit.
yeah.
I think that must have been after you left, Andy, maybe? Or were you around for that in the watch party?
I can't remember. Oh yeah, I definitely remember it.
Harry
I
created yet
literally
another-
watched it today, so
Yeah. Harry created yet another devastatingly attractive NPC.
But God, he's dumb.
He's so
to say
dumb.
that would put me off.
He's got 6 brain cells. Yeah.
Sweet,
You
sweet,
reckon he's got
dumb
6?
boy. That seems high.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
As I think
try to be
was, I
kind.
think it was said, you know, like the wheel's still moving, but the hamster's long dead.
Yeah.
I think was the phrase that was kicked around.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But also, I'd just like to say Mick Jagger doesn't do it for me. Like young or otherwise, I
No.
wasn't feeling it. That's not what I was thinking when he was like the most beautiful man. Like, not for me.
No.
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 I'm trying to remember. Now, Who? How do we feel about Steven Tyler, though? Bard.
No. I mean, like Aerosmith, great band.
Mm-hmm.
I think his daughter's attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she's beautiful.
She's a very beautiful woman, very beautiful. But it's interesting, isn't it? Like what different people conjure up as an image. If you sort of say like the most pretty human being, like everyone's going to have a different image in their head of what that means to them. It's like when they were looking at the statues and conjure up something that's the most beautiful thing to you. They all had something very, very different in their heads. It's incredibly subjective.
Oh, definitely. If you've
By
never
the way, I kind of feel bad for Orsino.
Yes.
I mean, he doesn't realise that they're being as cruel as they are.
As unkind, yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
He doesn't realise it, the poor thing.
Definitely. I don't think he minds. Regardless, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's just doing his thing.
Yeah, he is.
He's just rowing about, flexing when he's told to,
Yeah.
ignoring questions about numbers.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't
Definitely.
need numbers.
No,
Nope.
it's just a very literal creature, you know?
Yeah.
Have you always looked that way? Yeah, except when I was young and I was smaller. Like,
Incredible
he's
stuff
so
happening.
literal.
Yep.
Like, so literal.
I feel like him and I in a bar, and maybe we will get a chance for him and I to sit together and have a
I
little
would
chat.
love that. I would love that.
Oh God.
We'll maybe get a chance for that. Maybe that'll be my prediction for 54.
Maybe I can teach him metaphors.
Ooh, now there's a thought.
He wants to share his wisdom.
Yeah.
There's a thought.
I mean, that was basically a flex from I, wasn't it? You know, what comes after 4? I know it. You don't.
God.
Yep. If there was a nice demonstration of the difference between wisdom and intelligence, that whole discussion was a perfect example of that.
I'm not
Yeah.
even sure he has wisdom or intelligence. He's got 2 dump stats.
He's got 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got charisma? I don't know.
Yeah, if you're just basing it on pure looks, yeah.
I mean, if he's, the prettiest human or elf you've ever
Nice to
seen,
look at,
then
right.
absolutely has Riz to the max.
But whether you'd
Yeah.
actually be able to talk in social situations and deceive
Well, yes.
or anything like that.
Yeah, is another thing entirely, for sure. All right. We have the lake to come here in 54. We had a little bit of... I thought it was really interesting that it's clear Doug and Harry have been speaking. I think Harry even mentioned.
He did.
So they've been kind of designing, I think, the lore of this area together, which I think is really cool. And Doug seems to be leaning into that, which I think is really nice. When Doug gets in the zone, it's clear he has a lot of creativity. So I think we're in for a good ride the next few episodes. If Harry doesn't kill them all first. But
You know he's going to try.
well,
Yeah, he sure will.
Mm-hmm.
he was at pains to remind everybody that they basically had nothing to lose by communing with the lake. Who do we think? Maybe we'll do this in predictions then. About who's going to get what. Since Harry mentioned that the options were
Past.
might have been,
It's the Mirror of Galadriel.
yeah,
That's basically your options.
might
you
have
know.
might
things-
have been,
things
has been,
things that will be, things that have been, and some things that have not yet come to pass. Like
yeah.
it's basically it's the Mirror of Galadriel, isn't it? Like
Mhm.
in terms of the possibilities.
Yep. He was saying there were 3 options. They're going to roll a d6, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
But the numbers are going to be different for each person. So.
Yeah. So they did.
Yeah. So yeah,
So they won't be able
1 to 2 might not always
they
be
won't be able to
passed.
game
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So they won't be able to collude on whether 1 to 2 is something that has happened or may happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
With all of them doing it, there is a real good chance that they get a really a thread of information that they might be able to piece together if they all have the strength to discuss what they've seen.
Yeah. I suppose this is almost like the docent situation again, isn't it? You know, they're all
Yep.
going to get a snippet of something.
Yep.
But what it means,
We don't know what the
not
duration of
necessarily
that
gonna know.
snippet will be, how in depth it is, etc. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yes, in terms of just really wacky off the wall story beats that could come out of this, I think it's probably one of the most interesting greatest amount of opportunity maybe for cool stuff to happen. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
for cool things to be seen. Or scary things to be seen, I guess. Yeah. Anything else on 53?
We
Yes, Shan?
didn't really talk about the card.
No,
Talked about
we
the
didn't.
combat and not
No, we didn't.
the card. I think because we were so like caught up
Phileas-
on like the
Phileas Smoog,
Phileas Smoog.
although
I
apparently
didn't
it's
re-
pronounced Smog.
Well, he wants it to be pronounced Smog.
It's not. It's
Um,
Smoog. It's
I
Smoog.
wrote the 2 things I wrote down from the long list of things that that Neil contributed were addicted to snuff but doesn't know he's allergic. Was my favorite.
I love the fact, in that same vein, Shan, I love the fact that Neil was so descriptive about the
Like the look.
appearance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really like the broken eagle feather in the cap.
Mm-hmm.
I just
In fact, I think I can make it even bigger. There we go.
make him big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a delight. And Harry talked about like how there when he went through the cards of what was left, like there's still a lot of like dark edgelord ones. So it's funny that this is the one they pulled instead. And it was just, I mean,
Cotton
it's-
candy.
Cotton candy.
halfling.
And it's so funny because, like, even in that initial voice line, which was him just preparing to sneeze, I was like, that's Neil.
That's Neil.
That's Neil. You can
We all
just
knew.
tell.
Yeah.
So it was really fun that we finally got, like, Neil's card. I thought that was really fun and that he was so helpful. Good job. Good job, Neil.
Yeah.
Great job. And like, where did I even put my notes for when he showed up? It was just so much fun. What a joy. That Dolly had to like humble brag. And like,
It's not
it's
even
just-
humble brag though. It's not even humble.
it's not.
It's just bragging. Yep.
It's just bragging. It's just so funny. Healing her with a sneeze. Just, and I also like the detail of when they called upon the deck, that it was more vivid. Everything about it was more, which could be either byproduct of them being around Feywild magic or whatever Kellen and Radiant were doing with the.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it could be a bit of both, because they do belong to the they were the Feywild's token. So, unsure why it was, or if it was responding to Thalon's magic, for instance. So unsure what that meant, but it was interesting that Harry mentioned it. But I also thought it was cute because it was more vivid, and then we got this little guy who was very vivid
Who
and very
is-
wonderful.
Yeah.
As vivid.
You couldn't get much more vivid than that, really, could you?
Yeah, and I also had a little hee hee ha ha giggle at the accidental like there was a lot of fun stuff in there, like talking about how Lennox would love him, and specifically when I laughed when they were asking him about the book, like where to find the book, and he was basically like, who's gonna tell your story when you're gone? I was like, nice Hamilton reference, number one.
Yeah.
Who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Very silly. But yeah, I like that they tried to like they're all now trying to question them whenever
Yep.
they have
Yeah.
them. I think that's very smart. Whether they get anything from them is anyone's guess, but
Gotta try.
they did try. They certainly tried. So
Yep. Very cool. Considering we
Neil.
haven't had one pulled out in 15 episodes, right? And it gave us the title of the episode.
yes, it did. Boorish rebuke.
Thanks for the reminder, Shan,
Yes.
on Phileas Moog.
Yeah,
I
I was
also
like
think-
waiting to see before I said anything.
I think it's really cool that, and this is a thing that we as the audience get that the cast doesn't, is that we hear the voice lines, right? But they didn't hear the voice lines in the moment,
Yeah.
but we do.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really interesting kind of dichotomy between. It's one of the few things that we get as viewers that they don't in the moment, right?
Not in the moment. Yeah, I'm wondering if
Yeah.
they do get to
I
hear them
would assume so.
Yeah.
when they get sent. But
Yeah.
Yeah. The sort of the edit.
Yeah. But certainly in the moment we get it. We get it kind of live when they didn't get that opportunity, which is kind of cool. Yes,
I
Andy.
don't, yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know if anyone's caught the new D&D actual play with Neil, Dev.
Oh, I
Not
have
yet.
seen
Christian
some
Navarro,
shorts
yeah.
out of it, but I have not watched any of it.
But it was clear that this character's voice was his inspiration for his new character in that. It's not exact, but there's
It's similar.
he's playing a gnome artificer.
As you do. He and Harry can compare notes. Cool. Anything else in 53? If not, we can probably move to 54.
Yeah, not that I can think of.
All right. Let's do it. 54.
Just do it.
Bart,
Yes.
how many words will be in the title of episode 54?
4.
All right. Shan, you going to write them in? You want me to write them in?
Yeah, I'm working on that now. I was highlighting.
How many do you think that are going to be in the title, Shan?
I'll go 3.
All right. I'm sticking with it. I'm going 1.
One day you're gonna
It's
get
good.
it.
It's got to happen.
It's gotta
At some
happen
point,
at
it's
some
going to
point.
happen.
Maybe it'll never happen. But
Yeah.
Andy,
I'll go 5.
5. Okay,
5.
5's a good one.
Okay.
Cool. Wow, that was a substantial Google Doc lag. They just all popped in all at once from Shan's.
They were
Shan's
thinking about
been-
it. They were thinking about it.
Yep, Shan's been busy.
Yeah, they just wanted you to have a second.
Yeah,
Clearly.
they were giving you a moment to process. while they
Yeah.
did the
Let's go in the same order. Bard, what's going to
Okay.
happen? What do you feel is essential for 54?
I wonder if Kel is going to get some kind of vision that tells him a bit more about who his real parents were.
Ooh.
I think we might be getting a bit of juicy Kel lore.
Deep Kel lore.
I mean, we're in the area for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we're not getting it now, we
When are we gonna get it?
certainly hope to get it soon. Shannon.
Truly anything could happen. This kind of thing's so hard because we know they're going to get some sort of vision, but then the question becomes what kind of vision? And it's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but it feels like the same thing is going to happen. So it's like,
So here's your question then.
yeah.
On that, pulling on that thread. Do you think Radian will receive a vision that's related to Thalon and the Feywild, or to his parents?
See, now
in
that's
Reliquia?
because I was torn between might have been and could be.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to get one of those two. I don't think
Okay.
it would be a future thing, like might have whatever the third one was. I do think it would be like either something of his past before he lost his memories might have been, or something having to do with what memories he does have could be. And it's like I'm kind of a mind for either, because obviously I want to get more of what the heckle, because like the drip feeding of Radian's past is like, come on. And we got so much in Taliska, so it's like I feel like if anybody's gonna want him to see something crazy, it's gonna be Thalon's crazy trees, and her crazy
pool.
pool of water. Yeah, so I feel like there's a good chance, like if we get deep Kel lore, there's a good chance deep Radiant lore can come, 'cause these trees are gonna know what he is because they're from the same place.
In the spirit
And
of
the freaky water.
multiple
I like how you're doing
main
the
characters,
Reliquia
if you
thing.
will.
You're
This-
doing the Reliquia things. You're doing that, like you're like with the water.
Yeah.
Yep. Since it's really difficult.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Skills issue.
Skill issue.
Definite skill issue. So, Shan, your prediction is
I think I'll see something of the past, or might have been.
might have been
I think he's gonna get a might have been.
okay. Related to the Feywild, or related to
related to the Feywild.
Okay.
Like, I can't think of anything else. Like, there's really, this is so open. I hate when they get to an episode where it's like
Yeah, I
anything
mean,
can happen. That it's very hard for me to come up. I always have trouble with predictions, but like
Yeah.
these kinds in particular are where I always get caught up.
Cool.
So
I think
Um,
I'm the same as you, Shan. Like I'm not much of
Yeah.
I'm not really a theory crafter. I
Yeah.
like to
I have one theory
enjoy
and
and
that's it.
I like to enjoy and digest the story as it happens, and
Shan
you
has
know.
one theory at a time, and she's just waiting for it to come to pass.
Yeah. I can like it's just because you really don't know anything, and like
Yeah.
you're drip fed so
Anything
little.
anything could be
Anything
true
could,
with this boy.
like, it's hard to say what could be because they're always so fixated on what's happening like right now, which is fair. That's not a criticism. That's a I understand comment.
Yep.
That it's hard to come up with what they could go and do because it's like I'll say something, they'll do the absolute opposite of what I was thinking they were gonna do.
It's because they're listening, Shan. They're
Yeah,
listening.
they know.
They're
They
doing it
know,
deliberately.
They know. They watch us every 2 weeks, and they sit there and they giggle at how dumb we sound.
And
we're
Harry
like
rewrites
the
everything to make sure
Orsino.
that what you predicted doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen. Yeah, like he's out to get me at this
Yep.
point
He
in
is,
particular.
What a guy.
Yeah, it's
What a
personal
guy.
at this point.
It is
yeah.
so personal. Yeah.
Yeah. I would get a kick out of the fact that if they put this on before they before they film every week and watch it on the TV, right?
I already got put on blast on Alex's stream once. We don't need to do that again.
We don't need to get put on blast again.
Yeah. I still do appreciate finding out how saturated my camera was, though. So, like, I do have gratefulness in my heart, gratitude in my heart for Alex to let me know by streaming us on his stream.
Excellent. Andy.
Justice
for Jordan.
Yeah, I'm struggling to think of anything.
Anything that's actually likely?
Yeah. I guess I think Elowen might get what might have been, and it could be if her brother actually died and they couldn't save him, or even further back, and if she never actually joined the web and stayed.
Yeah, if she'd stayed.
Yeah.
I like to think that with that she'd be reflecting on if she had stayed, whether she would have been strong enough to help them hold Mouse at that point, right? And it's like all things.
Or if she'd been married off, would she actually have been in Mouse at the time that they got
For
attacked?
example, yeah. That's a good one. I'm gonna go with Dolly uses boorish rebuke in a hilarious way.
Beautiful
I like that.
and important.
Totally unimportant. I'm actually really interested. I know that we have a vested interest in certainly in some Radiant lore, definitely some Kel lore, but I still think there's things left unsaid or unknown with so I think his is actually really has the potential to be really interesting.
I suppose, yeah, because the only thing we really know about is that he was abandoned. We don't really know how that happened. And then you see him reunite with what's left of the tribe. So there are quite huge gaps. I mean, and the only other thing really, you learn where the hatred and the distrust of gnomes stems from. And I quite like the arc that he's sort of been going on in respect of that with Quincy, and I miss Quincy, I won't lie, but
Yes.
yeah, there's that. A lot of that is still very much a question mark.
Yes. I'm also here for the Phileas, Smoog, and Lennox side quest at some point.
Spin-off when?
Spin-off.
Go
Definitely here for
over
that.
to
That's
his
got to be a
house.
Patreon. Come on, Patreon
Yeah,
content. Come on.
Patreon content.
Just Harry and Neil just being
Having fun
Goose.
together for
Old queens
goose.
together.
yeah.
a couple one-shots with that. I mean,
It'd be
it's
great.
just a
Oh my
license to print
goodness.
money, that.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. Anything else you want to say about 54? I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited. I feel like,
I'm
you know,
excited.
there have been some really interesting moments leading up to this, and it feels like we're on to another exciting step in this journey.
Yep. It will be the last episode that was recorded at Double Jump.
Mhm.
Oh.
And it will be right before MCM.
Yeah.
Which is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Spoliers are down. Topic has switched to Mop Up.
I do have them up, but my dice are over there, so I'm just going to scooch over and grab my dice.
That's allowed.
Dice have been retrieved.
Dice retrieved. Very nice.
And I have my mop.
It's a good looking mop.
It's not bad.
Very nice figure. Sleek.
It's just like one of those flash mobs.
Oh, the.
Squeegee thing. Yeah.
Mhm. Clunk. All right. Anything else Mop Up? Anything we need to? Any other business we need to discuss? I don't have a favorite moment from Harry.
I'll tell you one of his favorite moments. I bought World of Assassination, and he's very excited about it. So, that was the thing I bought. My
Hitman.
friend actually, my friend actually plays it. So when I was up for Florence and we were hanging out, she was showing it to me because I was telling her about First Light. Because she saw gameplay footage and was like, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. I actually play World of Assassination. I was like, my friend Harry loves World of Assassination. So she was showing me missions, and I messaged Harry, like, kind of convinced, and he was like, it's $27 right now. So I was like, all right, sold.
Done.
Sold.
Get it.
So I'm gonna play that soon.
I was very intrigued. I think it was Gene Park who mentioned this. Mr. Games writer for the Washington Post.
Yeah.
He mentioned that the combat lead for First Light was the combat lead for the Batman Arkham games, and that's part of the reason why some of the combat feels
I
the
like
way it does.
that they have a mechanic where if you get caught, you can bluff your way out, just like James Bond. I saw that and I was very excited. I was like, oh my god, so it is like playing a Bond movie. Like, I get, oh, hey, fellas.
Yep.
I am supposed to be here.
All right, let's
Yeah.
Roly some pony.
Yeah.
I'm not using my Nat 6 dice this time. I just grabbed the nearest ones I could.
I'm gonna use
Me
mine.
neither
today.
am I. Everyone's just been telling me to use my Dispel dice.
How disappointed were we all that there was no dice on the merch drop?
Not really. I have so many dice
I was
now.
disappointed, but my wallet was extremely grateful to me.
Yeah, see?
Will you
it's
buy?
not.
Will you buy some dice at MCM?
Oh, I forgot one. I have to do it
I
again. Hold on.
need to do some maths because it's been an expensive time, but maybe. This is, this
Maybe?
isn't terrible. Maybe.
Okay.
Do you
I know-
need
I'm not saying-
Do you need dice, Andy?
I don't need dice, but I'll probably buy
Everyone
some anyway.
needs dice. Everyone needs dice. Don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I just
Right.
bought another Dispel dice set, so.
This is my normal bag of D&D dice that I use.
That's not looking full enough, buddy. I feel like it needs to be fuller.
I try and limit it myself just to not go overboard, but
All right. I have counted up. 59.
Ugh.
Not the best.
No.
No.
Shall we go top to bottom? Shan.
Okay. I got lucky in that I had to roll again because I realized I had a die missing. So I rolled again. And it was 119.
Woo.
I rolled an 80 on the percentile. My first time I rolled a 30. So we're so lucky that I actually forgot a die. Like, my D4 was tucked into the corner of the dice area of my dice tray, so I didn't see it. And I'll admit that, like, I forgot a die. Anyway.
Andy.
92.
Good.
92.
Good. Looking good. Looking good. Last but definitely not least. So
106. I thought I was doing well, and then Sean gets in with a 119.
I won Roly Poly today?
Yeah,
I
you
never
won.
win
I
Roly Poly.
only got a 70 on my percentile.
Oh,
God.
we'll
it's
have
all-
to go back.
Thank you to my D4 for being a jerk and hiding in the corner of my dice tray.
We'll have to go back on.
That never happens.
On the lovely spreadsheet that Mr. T has for us and see whether how many times you've won, Shan.
I
Ooh,
think I
yeah.
can't have been that many. I don't think I win that often.
Have we done it every
I-
episode? I think we have.
I think we have. If not, maybe one or two at the beginning.
Yeah.
Done it at least most episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I've
think we-
done it every time I've been on, and I think I
yeah.
first was on
Yeah.
maybe episode
I think we've done it every
It was an
episode.
early one.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd obviously have to go back and look at the. In fact, I have the docs here. Let's go to episode 1's doc, which is January 3rd, 2025. Phew.
Wow.
There's a "Shall we do a roly poly" statement. It's not. We didn't write the scores in the doc, but so I think we have. I think we've done it every episode.
Okay.
Shout outs. Let's roll initiative, shall we?
That's what I
Not
Sorry
get.
funny.
for a 20-year-old one.
That one.
Well, I rolled a 3, so
Well, it hit the thing and then rolled one. So I don't know what it was going to
Oh.
be, but it's fine. It's okay.
If
I
it was in that
laughed.
one, it could have been a 19 or a 13 potentially.
yeah.
I didn't see. I actually think it was the 7, if I'm being honest. The direction it rolled feels like it was the 7, but it was just very funny because it only rolled the once. I dropped it on the dice tray. It only rolled once.
All right. I guess then Shan is gonna,
I'll do whatever. I don't care.
because we'll finish this out. Then me. Andy.
I got a 10.
Sov.
19.
All right. You want to go first then, Sophie?
Sure. Shout outs. Well, first of all, shout out to Andrew of the Tea. Not only has he been obviously keeping track of all of this roly-poly stuff and has, done some great stuff for the cast in terms of prizes and all that kind of thing, but also he's created a quiz for MCM.
He has.
I haven't looked at it yet, but that's very exciting. Like the things that he does in terms of community, like in-person stuff, is really great, and I think that should be recognized a lot.
By that man
'cause it takes a lot. Yeah, because
Definitely.
it takes a lot of time and effort to organize these things, and equally Kira for organizing stuff after MCM in terms of doing board games on a Thursday night and giving us somewhere to hang out and have a drink after the show on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People living and doing stuff for the community. We see you. We appreciate you.
Definitely.
That was kind of my big thing that I wanted to shout out for people.
Sweet. Andy?
Shout out to you guys for letting me back on again. I feel like I'm a permanent host at this point. But,
You have replaced Harry. That's it. Harry's never coming back.
No. He's
Andy's
gone.
getting close, I think, to same number of episodes as Harry.
Oop.
That's mad.
Yeah.
scary, but mad.
He is very generous with us with his time.
Anytime. Yeah, looking forward to MTM and meeting lots of people, and shout out to the rest of the awesome community that can't make it to MCM.
Yeah.
Hope your FOMO is not too strong.
Excellent. Shout outs to you guys for coming on again. Thanks, Bart. And Andy, always love to see you both. Get to see you guys again on next Tuesday, hopefully, for a watch party, which will be fun. Otherwise, shout outs to my father, who I just received the text while we were recording that he's out of his colonoscopy.
Yay.
Things look good.
Yay.
So, other than that, shout out to my daughter. Got her ears pierced this week.
Ooh.
Big milestone.
Exciting.
Exciting.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear a parent that didn't take their kid when they were too young to complain.
Very much the reverse here.
I went as an infant.
Oh wow. Okay.
Year.
I'm definitely.
So I had no say in the matter.
I'm definitely of the. It is your choice whether we do this, and in this case, it was her pestering for a long period of time. So, otherwise, yeah. looking
Belated
forward
shout
to-
out to my cats.
So, definitely.
Shout out to the
definitely.
cats.
They
Oh, we got
are.
second
Smartest
cat
kitties
up.
alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smartest kitties alive.
They are definitely part of the show at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout outs to everybody who it seems is going to be doing some very cool cosplays and such for MCM, Bard included. I've heard and
No
seen
pressure.
some very cool stuff. So, disappointed that we won't see Rania for like the first time in ages. But hopefully we'll get to see
She's
her
working
in
on something
October.
good.
I
She's working on something
do not
good.
doubt it. I do not doubt it.
She's redoing her eye costume.
Is she
so that it
redoing the eye
opens.
cosplay?
Yeah,
Nice.
she's creating it so that she can open it up and so that she can prop it open with like a candy apple. She put some stuff in the Discord.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check
Like
it
she put some sketches in and she's like done a cardboard prototype.
out. Ooh,
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
definitely. I think that's it for me. Shannon, you want to close us out here?
Sure. Well, shout out to you guys for being here and hanging out once again and listening to me rant about sports or whatever else I have to rant about for the day. Shout out to mine enemies. Just kidding. Shout out to the Philadelphia Flyers. Shout out to the beautiful people of Philadelphia who have been so funny throughout this entire process. Shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers as well. Just shout out to my guys. We love being counted out because then we get to show everyone who we are. And that's what I love. This is our year. Everything's happening in Philly this year because of America 250. So I want us to be the center of the universe as we are and always will be. But yeah, it's been nice to be happy about something for a prolonged period of time and not feel like I'll die if we don't get it. It's nice to just, to be happy about something that has stakes but not feel like there's stakes. Shout out to All the nice people in Final Fantasy 14, but not the mean ones. No shout out for you. You suck. Shout out to also shout out to Wawa for the gritty smoothie that rocked. The video is very funny. There were some scary options. Grass smelling salts, pucks in the blender. I'm glad this is what we went with. It's delicious. Thank you. It made me happy.
Pucks
shout out
don't
to
taste good.
Pucks do not taste. They don't even smell good. Shout out to oh God. I'm tired but pleased, so shout out to like everything. For, me not feeling like death for a little while, because it's been touch and go for a while. Everything sucks. But it's nice to not feel like everything sucks for like a teensy little bit of time. So yeah, and as always, shout out to Holly Bennett. She's the best. It was her birthday. And she's a little crazy in a nice way, like me, I would like to think. And I promise I will get your presents in the mail soon. And that's shout out to Travis Konechny for being insane. I need that in my life. I need an insane man in my life or I'll go crazy. I need somebody to root for to be insane.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Extra shout out, Mark, Crafted Campaigns, gonna be at MCM, gonna have dice towers and
Cursed? We don't know.
Cursed, could be not cursed.
Definitely not licked, thank God.
Scroll.
There won't be the opportunity.
Things.
You don't know, Ben.
Ben, please don't do it.
Please don't.
Don't lick the dice.
There are some scary health things going on right now in the world, Ben. Do not lick stuff.
No. Please don't. Scroll things. All sorts of great
I like
stuff.
the scroll things.
So
I like the
Yeah,
scroll
I would
Wanna
like
get-
a scroll.
I kind of want to buy one. I don't know why I don't know what to put in it, but yeah.
Just put like things in it, like a note, and then forget to open it for a while. It's like a time capsule. If I had someone I would want to pass notes to in my life, that's how I would do it.
I
mean,
think it. Go ahead, Andy.
I was just to say you could put things I don't like.
Yes, a list of things you don't like. I
was
like
thinking,
that Harry made that joke the other day, and it genuinely made me laugh.
I think you could write like what you think
Merch ideas.
is gonna happen in the show like now, and then put it inside the scroll case. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna
You
be
could
the
also
final
present it to
BBG?
anyone you speak to.
Also true. Also
Yeah.
here. Read this.
Read this.
Things will be illuminated for you. You will like me now.
Maybe. Who's to say?
Right. I think we're out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Shan needs to rest.
Yes.
I'm fine. I'm off tomorrow too, so
But she still needs. She deserves to rest.
I'm tired.
Andy too.
I'm about to work 9 days straight, man. I'm gonna do as
Yeah,
much
you need
resting these 2 days as I
rest up.
can.
The
You need to rest up.
fudge.
I'll explain off camera.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.